And we are recording.
Okay. When last we left off, the wolf pack, after successfully slaying a murderous snitch, managed to stealthily survey the construction at Estate Plateau 7, learning that the Empire had been constructing a massive cannon with some kind of arcane inscriptions on it. After seeing the weapon test fire, you managed to regroup and bring this information to Molly, who was delighted by Dawson's death and deeply troubled by the Empire's new toy, especially after noting that the glyphs on said toy were meant to increase projectile speed and distance. Molly then asked you to take command of his pleasure ship, the Commodore, and see if you could locate the potential target of the test fire out west, in the Oran Ocean. As part of this, you managed to hire a potential guide, a drunk ex-Imperial navalman named Torval Sloshboot. After sharing that there is an archipelago of Imperial interest out there, you set sail aboard the Commodore to the anchored islands, after confirming a powerful magical aura on the islands themselves. However, your plan to send Mouse Tyler to recon the damage on Elvis's back went a little awry, as she found herself forcefully shifted back into half-elf form, and dropping to the ground from 100 feet up, as part of some kind of magical negation field. The source of said field quickly became obvious as she observed the blackened remains of what was once a settlement, apparently ravaged by the power of this new weapon. In the center of the crater was a large pelican-faced person, pinned for all to see by the standard of the Empire. Sensing this to be a dangerous place, Tyler made her way back to the coast without looking into it too much, only to find herself running straight into a patrol of Imperial Lightblades, elite soldiers of the Empire, seemingly sent here to finish up the job of wiping out the island's locals. Before she could manage to escape, the patrol was set upon by some wicked reptilian creatures, as a pack of Kruthix caused enough of a distraction for Rat Tyler to escape unnoticed. Finally making it to the beach, the party went to retrieve her, only to find themselves set upon by an Imperial warship. The party managed to successfully outrun the ship, as well as nearly sink it, using the all-powerful blaze weapon. It had almost no health left. Another hit would have killed it. After making it back to Corda, you return to the Den of Delights, only to find it attacked and under siege by some kind of masked bandits carrying heavy firepower that seemed familiar. And with that, as you guys are passing through the barrier, entering into the main area of the Den of Delights, I will go ahead and ask everyone to roll initiative.
I cast Armor of Shadows on myself, like right we saw this thing, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I was thinking.
Now I need to remember how to play her in combat.
Same.
Well, it's been a while.
It has been a while. I will give you that. Where is...
That
Oh,
is
I
a
have that.
good roll.
There we go. And it looks like Kendall forgot his... You guys have to select your tokens for initiative to count on the turn tracker.
Oh.
I did. I mean, I have video proof.
Yeah. Did you?
I mean,
'Cause
he's highlighted. I can see.
yours hasn't even shown up yet.
It's true.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Click
Select
on
your
your-
token and
Okay.
then roll initiative.
Oh, I need to roll it again then?
Yeah, we can change it to the
There
original,
it is.
like what you had
Okay.
first.
Just so it'll throw me in there.
I clicked
There,
it,
got it.
and I saw Tyler's pop up, and it threw me off with the name. Confused
There
me.
we go. You can tell we really haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, not wrong there. Okay, and I need... Okay, so with that, top of the round is Tyler. As you guys have now entered the main area of the Den of Delights, you see, oddly enough, all of the flashing multicolored lights are now only flashing red. The music has ceased entirely, despite what you're hearing. As you look around, there are bodies everywhere. Many of the more civilian-oriented patrons of the Den of Delights appear slain on the ground, with areas of stone literally covered in blood at this point. Several others appear to still be fighting in some of the corner rooms, as well as what sounds like Garuk screaming and fighting over in one side room. But it is your turn, as you see several in the main area right in front of you. What would you like to do?
Well, first off, I'm gonna cast an aura. Hang on. I'm gonna figure out which one. Alright, I guess I'll do a unicorn spirit right on top of us.
Okay. Give it in roll 20.
Yeah, I need to draw it, but I'm
Unicorn spirit.
yeah, me and my
Nice.
allies gained advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures in the aura, and if I cast a healing spell to anybody while it's up, you guys heal my druid level, so
Nice.
in addition to what I roll to heal. So it's going to trying to 30-foot radius around me, or around the point that I choose, which is
Okay. Are you centering it around yourself then, or?
I mean, I guess a little bit in front of us, so it actually like matters on the map. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
What's the radius on it?
It's 30.
30. Wait, 30-foot radius? Holy shit.
Well, let me look. It did sound really high. Hang on. Yeah, 30-foot radius around that point.
Okay,
Jesus.
pick a central point then on there,
Okay.
so I'll draw this.
I suppose I'll do it right there.
Do that one more time, I missed it a little bit. Okay. That's roughly. I gotta move that, but
Yeah, ish.
and now I can't move that. Fucking hate drawing shit on here. Okay, so we're gonna
I
ignore
get
that.
that.
We're just gonna
I
say like 30 feet in the middle of this fucking thing. I can remember that. It's basically gonna be the
Sounds
entire
good.
main room. So
Sounds good.
okay, so unicorn thing. That's up.
Yeah, okay, that was my bonus action. Let me go ahead and figure out what the hell I'm doing now.
And Taylor, you're on deck.
Oh boy.
Da-da-da-da-da. I guess I'll try to look around and see if there's anyone in my vicinity I can see.
It looks like there's 3 guys up in this main room that seem to just kind of be holding down the fort at the moment, who have all noticed you enter.
Alright.
And there's a 4th that looks to be kind of holding down this main, like the way into the back area of the Den of Delights. Everyone in this main room is dead, though.
Alright,
Other than the thugs.
the first one I can see, I guess I'll cast a moonbeam on them.
Okay. Constitution save. So that's probably going to be. It's going to be either the left or right one. Which one you want?
Let's go for the left one.
Left. Okay, so con save from him. That's a fail, so that's full 9
Sweet.
damage. With that, just magically summoning a burst of moonlight straight through the ceiling of this Den of Delights, managing to do quite a bit of damage to him. He doesn't look too happy about that.
Sweet. Alright. And she'll stay there.
Okay. Taylor, you are up.
Is there any in my direct line of sight from where I'm standing? Minus the guy all the way across.
There's the guy right here to the right.
Okay.
Are they not showing up on the map?
I
You
mean,
should be able to see them.
I can. I'm just saying that I'm wondering if that's like a tall pillar.
I mean, you can
or something
peek. You
like
can peek. Yeah, it's a pillar, but you can peek around the pillar and everything to
that.
fire.
Okay. Then I will shoot at the guy on the right.
Okay, go ahead and fire. That's a hit. Roll damage. 7 points of piercing as you sink an arrow right into him. Does not
Nice.
look healthy.
I believe I have an extra shot, so I'm going to shoot again.
Okay, go ahead.
Really?
Another hit. Roll damage.
If it's a 7, okay.
And with that, just in quick succession, 2 arrows, managing to drop him.
Nice.
Okay.
And I will stare
Movement
at that.
bonus. Okay. Rix, it is your turn.
Cool. Are you letting me keep my 17 initiative?
Yeah,
Since I rolled-
I'll let you keep the 17. I'm not too picky.
All right, cool.
You guys haven't fought in a long time. I'll give it as a gift.
Oh, thank
Yay.
you. Okay, so this little walkway we're at, that's not like a retaining wall to the left and right, is it? That gold
No,
line?
it's like a step.
Okay, so to my right there's that room, and there's a thug in there. I can see him, correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna.
Or at the very
rush
least,
him.
you can hear him. He's not being very quiet.
Okay, I'm gonna rush over to him, and I'm gonna give him 2 stabs.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. That's a
hell's
hit.
with the
as you-
14s?
And that's a hit as well.
Nice.
Well, go ahead and roll damage on the first one. See, just in
Okay.
case you kill him. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, now go ahead and roll damage on the second one.
Okay.
And with that, managing to charge in there, he was not expecting any resistance as he appears to be looting a couple of the corpses that he's made in this room. Tries to bring up the scimitar to block your short swords, but you just quickly dash that aside, quickly behead him in quick strokes.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
My mouse decided to work. There we go.
I want to see real quick if I've got any. Oh, that was only 20 feet. I'm gonna back, use the rest of my 10 feet to get back out of this room. I can tell that there's nothing else in there, right?
Go
There's
ahead.
no
I'll say as a bonus, go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. That'll work. Okay.
$17. It's mostly corpses in here. It looks like there's 2 people in the corner who are laying down in kind of a small pool of blood, trying to pretend that they're dead, seemingly like they're trying to hide. They look to be like patrons of the den, though not thugs.
Okay, gotcha. I'll acknowledge their presence, and I'll just kind of give them a nod to stay where they are.
Okay. They don't even respond to it. They're playing dead at this point.
Oh, they don't. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, if I've still got some room to walk, I'm gonna head back out of the room if you're gonna give me that.
Yeah.
rest of the
You
10
still
feet.
you still got your movement.
Okay, cool. I'll just walk out as much as I can there.
Okay. Should be what, like 10 feet, so right outside the door.
Yeah, right outside the door. Yep.
Okay.
That'll be it. I'm good.
And with that, Garuk, after having spent the day just laying around the Den of Delights, enjoying yourself of its many pleasures, this sudden attack, which was kind of intruding on this time for you, you're not very happy about any of it. You've been trying to fight off a couple of thugs and managed to fight off a couple in different rooms, but you find yourself currently pitted against one thug right now in this side room. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run straight at him, pull out both my daggers, and stab him.
Okay, go ahead and roll one attack. That's a hit. Roll damage. Well, roll damage first.
Oh shit!
See,
My bad.
you guys are noticing these guys are not very tough. So
I thought that was damage. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a big fucking dagger.
Okay.
For a second, I thought the same.
That
he's
was
not
savage.
expecting your speed. You go in low. You manage to stab him right into the thigh, weakening him enough for the second dagger. Go ahead and roll damage on that. And with that, quickly stabbing it into his heart, he falls over dead.
Okay. I'm wanting to use the rest of my movement and move outside the door right here.
Okay. You guys all hear, as your presence obviously has been noted by the, now dead thugs scattered around the room. The thug at the far end of the room hollers out, "Boss, we got company!" as he starts taking off deeper into there.
Well,
So you watch the thugs who were in the main area already, or at least are close enough to respond to this call for aid. I'll move right there. And 3 of them are going to, as you watch them pull out these strange mechanical contraptions you had observed on the dead thugs outside of the den. And they're going to go ahead and fire their pistols at you. 1 shot is going to be at Rix. 1 is going to be at... Actually, no, 2 at Taylor, since Taylor managed to kill that one that's just laying there on the ground.
Yay.
So, it's first 2 against Taylor. With a loud puff of smoke and a bang, you guys hear ricochets off of the wall behind you guys as the bullets seem to have completely missed.
Wow.
As the 3rd one fires at Rix and manages to miss as well.
The Matrix.
These do not seem very accurate.
Apparently not.
As they all just kind of look and they're trying to figure out if they hit you or not through the flashing red lights. That will be their turn. Finn, it is your turn.
Well, since these motherfuckers have guns, I'm gonna duck behind this column. Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot, cause this dude, is this the guy that she moonbeamed?
She moonbeamed this guy that's right in the middle. The moonbeam's like back here.
Gotcha. Alright, well then I'm gonna hit this dude first.
Okay. That's a hit. Easily enough, he falls over as
Blows
with a
up.
blast of energy, you blow him back about 10 feet as his corpse is now laying caved in on the ground.
And then I'm gonna pop around the side of it and shoot that dude to my left. Ugh. I got the 5 bit on the other dude.
The blast manages to nail him in the shoulder, seemingly dislocating it as he's now holding it at a weird angle. Seems to still be standing, though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do shit on a bonus action, so yeah, I'm just gonna stay tucked behind that column so these dickheads can't shoot me. Or can't shoot me as easily.
Okay. Tyler, it is your turn.
Alright. So I'm keeping the moonbeam right on that guy.
Okay. You'll have to move it up a little bit since that guy isn't in the range of it.
I will do that then.
Okay, that is a con save on him. That I think he failed that.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he dead.
Nice.
And you watch as Tyler just brings the moonbeam forward just a bit, and he just incinerates. With an extra flash of powder as the remaining gunpowder and his pistol ignites as well.
Ooh. And yeah, I guess I'll just move over to also try to have the pillar block me.
Okay. Taylor, it is your turn, having narrowly avoided being shot twice.
I'm gonna shoot the one main guy I can see.
Okay, go ahead and fire. That's a hit. Roll damage. An arrow sinks squarely into his chest. He is alive. Now he is not, as the second arrow seemingly divides the first shaft, almost like a Robin Hood-esque moment, completely obliterating that guy's heart in the process.
Sweet.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move up a little bit. And that's it.
Okay. With that, Rix, it is your turn.
I'm going to run up catty corner here to my left. That's gonna eat up about 25 feet. If I have my swords drawn, would it take an action for me to pull out my light crossbow?
I would say, yeah, you'd basically, well, it depends on if you're putting them away or just drawing the crossbow. Like, if you drop your swords, I'd probably give it to you as a bonus.
Okay.
But then you'd have to take another bonus or something to pick them up again.
Well, I can't really do shit if I can't get near that guy.
Take the dodge action.
Okay, I can do that. That's a good idea. So I can just use my dodge action and hold it? Is that what I need to do?
So how dodge works is you basically just sit there waiting for an attack. And if one comes, it is at disadvantage as a result.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
It's perfect for fighters who can't get close, where you just say, all right, hit me, see what happens.
Okay, yeah, that's my best bet right now. So I'll just I covered as much as I could there with movement, and I'll just use the dodge action and just wait.
Okay. Garuk, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move into the corner right here. Now, from that corner, can I see that the guy straight across from me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my short bow, and then I'm gonna hit, attacking.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage. With a single shot, managing to eliminate him.
Okay.
Which he's going to stay on there just because he's my initiative token. And I'm lazy.
All right.
He's T-posing in a video game right now.
Behind the door.
And that's all I'm going to do for right now.
Okay. It is now the bandit's turn. You guys hear the shuffling of footsteps as the first guy seems to have summoned reinforcements. More of them seem to be showing up down the hallway. These two are going to start moving down this way, realize that Garuk is here, and immediately turn to attack. With the first one firing at Garuk, and I'm sure missing.
Yes.
The other one, seeing that failed from such a close range, is just like, fuck that, scimitar. Take it that's a hit.
By 1.
It gets 2 points of slashing damage on you. These do not appear to be crack troops.
These guys are terrors.
Light
Give it
blades,
time
these
to
are
warm
not.
it up.
That's these are definitely not the Empire's best.
That was a mere flesh wound.
Yep.
It's got no arms left.
But with that, Finn, your turn.
Alright. So let me see. Alright, I'm going to run up behind. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna run. Oh shit, hold on. How far is this? Crap, it's 35. Fuck it. Alright, so I'm gonna run forward. My movement. And then I'm gonna throw the that motherfucker. Did it not pop up some? Yes. I'm throwing that the full 60 feet where it's range. So I'm dropping it right in the middle of these dickheads. I'll put it right there so they have to run through it. And it basically just makes a 5x5 cube of swirling daggers.
Okay. Well, it's going to hit them all at once, so go ahead and roll 4d4 damage. See how bad that did. You guys watch as Finn maneuvers his hands a little bit into a bit of a spiky ball of energy, throwing that out there and watching as a cloud of daggers just erupts in the center of all of these thugs, who essentially just get stabbed to death as one. As there is now
Amazing
just a
damage.
pile of poked corpses blocking that
Just-
hallway
Beautiful
Meat.
rolls, by the way.
and completely destroying the wonderful musket wall that I was about to have.
Yep.
There
And that's
there
what the
goes my
fuck
volley
you
fire.
get.
There goes my volley fire.
I knew that spell was going to be a good idea.
Yep, it was. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Tyler, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and move the moonbeam 30 feet over to this dude.
Let's see.
As I get closer.
It was like right here, wasn't it? Right by Rick's.
Yeah.
Just in range. Okay.
Yep.
That is Constitution save. I'm assuming you're. Wait, hold on. Are you trying to maneuver around Finn, or are you just gonna hit him with it?
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
Yep, because that'd be a straight line through him.
I mean, I'm not trying to go through him, so I'll go around, and if I need to wait another round, I will.
Okay, you are just short of him. It's kind of like the laser field in Phantom Menace that Obi-Wan almost runs into. Like, bare stop right before it hits him, and he's like, "Uh-oh."
She's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "Damn it, Fed." You didn't know, but whatever.
Sorry, I had to move all the way forward to kill those 5 guys.
No, it's good. You did good.
Well, let it slide this time.
Yeah, and she moved, and she is not going to do anything.
Okay. Taylor, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot
My
the guy I
mouse would
can
work.
see.
All right, go ahead. Hit. 6 points. He is alive but bleeding. And now he is dead. And still bleeding. Still fiddling with his pistol, 2 arrows just erupt from his back into his chest, exploding a little bit of blood onto you, Garuk, and his teammate.
And I've moved up, and that's it for now.
Rix, your turn.
I'm gonna use every inch of movement I have, and I'm gonna rush old boy up here next to Garuk.
Which
Get
I
me right
think,
there.
yep, you can get right there. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Sweet. Ooh.
First swing, you come in a little too hot, kind of trip yourself on the step a little bit, swings low. He's able to, at the last second, feeling the spray of blood from his teammate earlier, turns around and sees you rushing, so he just blocks it. Go ahead and make your second attack. That's a hit.
Sweet. Bam.
Managing to cleave most of the way through his leg at that point, he is not looking hot at all.
Alright. I'm good there. I don't think I can do anything else, or want to anyway. So I'll just hold
Okay.
my ground.
Garuk, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to stab him with both my daggers.
I think you'll just need the one, but go ahead. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, it's more. I don't even need you to roll damage. He has 2 health. With that, you just go back. He's not paying attention to you at this point. He's basically dead. You just reach up, slice his neck. As there do not appear to be any more in this room. However, the fighting does sound like it's coming from down the hallway in the other main chamber of the den.
Alright.
So I'm giving you guys this time. Are you wanting to like gather yourselves a little bit, or are you just pressing on immediately?
Pressing on.
I feel like we should just go.
Yep.
Okay. In that
Molly's
case,
in trouble.
I'll obviously dismiss the cloud of daggers in the hallway.
yeah.
And I'll dismiss the unicorn.
You have to do that. I mean,
I'll put it in here next time, it's fine. Just kidding, I don't get another one until I take a short rest.
there. Rough organization. As you guys enter the second chamber of this, seeing still a number of thugs that appear to be finishing off most of the patrons in this room. But the main chamber is really dominated by the fight at the very end of the chamber where Molly's throne is. Molly appearing bloodied, wounded in several spots, his coat of many colors torn up pretty badly. What looks like a gunshot running straight through his stomach, holding two rapiers at each side, one of which seems to be glowing with a purplish energy, the other one with a simple white energy around it. His normally blood-red eyes flashing different colors at this point, versus what appears to be a very well-armed opponent wearing finely made studded leather armor, a fine-trimmed black cloak, and an ornate wooden mask covering his face entirely. He looks to have a fancy type of pistol strapped to his hip, a even fancier rapier on the other, and what looks like a very heavy rifle-type weapon, getting ready to fire at Molly, in fact, as I need to roll initiative for these two.
You want us to initiative too?
No, we'll keep the same order. Is the turn order still up there for you guys?
Nope.
Disappeared.
Disappeared.
Oh, well, that's not good. Well, I still have it. I guess that's what really matters.
Alright.
I can at least tell you guys when. Okay, let's reorder this a little bit. Okay. And at the top of the round is the masked intruder who, seeing that suddenly there are reinforcements for his enemy, is going to try and immediately kill his enemy. Quickly pulling two separate hammers on the back of his weapon and firing two quick shots straight at Molly. Managing to get one hit. Dealing 22 points of damage to Molly in one blast against him, as Molly's chest, with the two shots, one of them seems to go wide, but the second one, with a loud explosion, covers Molly's chest in just blood and fire. As Molly seems to have taken quite the hit from that. He will immediately throw the gun off to the side and draws his rapier and his pistol, readying himself for combat at this point. As he then quickly takes another two attacks, because he's going to use Action Surge. Which now he will not. Oh shit. Okay,
Well.
so
Uh-oh.
the first shot, the pistol going wide, but the rapier attack the pistol shot manages to distract Molly enough, as well as the damage, for the rapier to quickly stab him straight through the chest, narrowly missing his heart.
Ugh.
That's not what I rolled damage for, was it? That was. Okay, yeah, that's right. Just trying to make sure I got everything right on this. So... And yep, 15 points of damage as the blade pulls out of Molly's chest with a green slickness to it, as Molly is screaming out in pain at this point, but also kind of laughing. It's kind of creepy.
Okay.
And with that, now it is Tyler's turn again.
God damn it. Okay.
Moonbeam's gone, by the way, since you guys.
Yeah, I figured. Trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. What are these guys wearing, by the way? The ones we can see?
They are wearing plain leather armor and kind of just short brown cloaks around
Alright.
them. The masked intruder is the only one wearing anything more ornate than that.
Okay. Let's see here. Alright, checking how far I am from the. Just short. I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Entangle on the dude going at Molly.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the stuff for it. It's been a long time since I've played a druid.
Yeah.
Strength save of 16.
Okay. That's a failure.
Sweet.
With that, you guys watch as Tyler slams her staff into the ground, and thick vines begin to wrap around the legs of the masked intruder attacking Molly. Holding him in place as he's kind of just rooted, looks over at you. You can't make out his visage at this point. It's just a wooden mask covering it. But he seems to stare intently at you for a little while before turning back to Molly. Molly, with a bit of blood leaking out of his mouth, just kind of smiles his fanged smile and goes, "Oh, you're right. Fuck now."
Sweet. And then I'm gonna back up. Because everyone can shoot me.
Okay. Taylor, it is your turn.
I'm gonna send my wolf in on the guy to the left and have him bite him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. That is a miss. Seeing and hearing the wolf running at him, he quickly rolls out of the way to avoid a bite, getting himself back up and ready to attack.
Oh, well, then I'll just shoot him.
Okay. That's a hit. And with that, as he's getting back up, thinking, "Ha! Avoided the wolf," an arrow slams right into his forehead.
And I'll turn my attention to the guy in front of me. And shoot him.
Okay. That's a hit. This one slamming into his chest, but not managing to kill him just yet. As he kind of spins around a little bit, not quite prone, just on his knees, bleeding. As he looks up, "Boss, we're in trouble." Any movement?
Yeah, I was doing that. I was moving my dog first. But yeah, and right there, and that's it.
Okay. Rix, you're up.
I'm gonna rush forward and use all my movement to take care of old boy that just got an arrow poking
Okay.
him.
Go ahead and roll your first attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
And with a clean, quick chop, off goes his head.
Awesome. I can't do much of anything. Can I use dodge as a bonus action? Or is that just a regular?
That is for you, since you're not a rogue, that is a regular action.
Okay, I used all my movement. I'm just gonna stay in my ground.
Okay. With that, it is Mollyhawk Tea Leaf, the profligate's turn. As he just looks at the guy right in front of him, a bit of a sick grin stretches across Molly's face as both of his blades now light up with additional power. And he's going to go ahead and make 2 rapier attacks right on this guy. which I think... What's the condition that he gets from being entangled, Taylor? Is it just
Restrained.
Restrained, which I think that gives Molly advantage here.
I believe
Sounds like it.
so.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, Molly is definitely going to enjoy this then. Making his first strike, which I think I turned. Yep. You guys all hear as this sick laughter just howling throughout the den erupts from Molly's voice. As he manages to deal quite a bit of damage. 34 points in one blow.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Bringing the second and smaller rapier up for an attack as well. And doing quite a bit of damage as well. As this dude, in one quick motion, is now very, very weakened. As Molly takes a step back with the blades, spinning them as he is wont to do, just looks at the guy. What's it gonna be, Buttercup? Karuk, it is your turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move. How about? I'll move right there.
Okay.
And I'll be it.
Okay. With that, it is all of the bandits' turns. This bandit right here is just going to walk right out here, and he's going to go ahead and just try to shoot you, Tyler,
Okay.
because no one seemed to pay him any freaking mind.
I was like, God damn it, people.
And somehow
couldn't see it.
missing
All right.
from an incredibly close range. As he pulls the gun up, you're just like, nope, smack the staff out of the way, and it goes off in a corner.
Busy.
And he looks at you like, bitch, what?
I'm
This is
busy.
at close range, aren't they? Disadvantage.
Oddly enough, these guys are not at disadvantage with it.
Well, that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like they've had a significant amount of training with it.
Nice.
The rest of them, though, noticing or hearing that their boss is being attacked, are going to freak out a little bit. And are going to start moving, which he'll make it about here, to try and assist their boss. He'd have a little bit more. And he'll be right about here. As 4 of them, they're not even... The 4 that are still moving and in this room now are not even going to pay attention to you guys. All 4 of them are going to fire at Molly. Having realized that he's kind of the guy that's doing the more damage at this point. 2 of the shots go wild, 2 of them hit. One of those happens to be very deadly as it smacks right into where Molly had previously been shot. Points. So that's 2. As Molly is not looking too hot himself right now. Now having extra bullet wounds on him. Finn, it is your turn.
Okay, well, this is probably gonna end up biting me in the ass. Since this dude's just hanging out, but Molly looks pretty rough, so... If I run up here, will I get an attack of opportunity? Will he get an attack of opportunity on me?
Let's see, where...
If I
No,
run
he's
up
not-
behind
no,
this
he's-
column?
No, he's not close enough.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna run up to that column and take cover, so, you know, that dude has a real easy shot at my back, because apparently we're shitty at fucking covering extra rooms today. And I'm gonna shoot the dude that's fighting Molly.
Okay.
It's 21 hit.
That is a hit. 6 points of force damage.
Oh, is he still entangled? Do I get advantage?
He
He
is
is.
still entangled, so yes.
Sweet.
Go
I'll
ahead
make
and
my
roll.
second attack then.
There you go.
I mean, I obviously hit him, so. I'm assuming 25 gets her done.
It does.
And there's 13 more for him.
He does not look good at all.
Cool. Just heads up, group. If I get shot, I'm shooting you.
And it is the masked intruder's turn. The masked intruder, who realizes this is now no longer going his way very quickly, is going to go ahead and bonus action Second Wind. Or his equivalent of Second Wind, since it is... Okay, he feels a little bit better now.
It feels the same way he did before I shot him.
Pretty much, yeah. He's going to go ahead and drop some item from his cloak onto the ground, smashing it. You watch as kind of a swirling vortex of green energy envelops him a little bit as he's going to level the pistol at Molly one more time and fire. Actually, no, he's going to use the rapier instead. Why not? Not even bothering to try and get out of his ensnaring here. Managing to miss, kind of trapped in place, not able to swing as effectively as he would like. The green energy continues to swirl around him, though. With that, Tyler, it is your turn.
All right. I'll walk right in front of this dude, turn towards him, and cast Thunder Wave.
Okay. It's a Constitution save,
I believe.
which I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a fail, so go ahead and roll damage. And with that, he kind of just explodes. Much like that chick in the trailer for The Boys. He's just a pile of goop up against the wall now. Just done.
It blew his guts back into the room.
Yep.
Sweet. She's like, well, that takes care of that problem. She'll just concentrate. That's her whole turn. Well, I guess she'll move back behind where she... And that's her turn.
Okay. Taylor, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Go ahead. And with that, he falls over dead.
Move up a little bit
Hey.
and shoot this guy.
Okay. Go ahead. Not as dead. This one gets stuck in the side by an arrow, managing to break it off a little bit, looking over at you, heaving and bleeding, but still alive. Anything else?
I'll move my dog up a little bit, but that's it.
Okay. Rix, it is your turn.
Ugh. Man, I can't do much, can I? I'm gonna use all my movement to just run straight forward towards all the action, and that's gonna get me, looks like just past that big rock.
Which,
So
the rocks aren't actually rocks in this, they're more
they're
like
not.
rugs.
Okay.
Yeah, I reappropriated this map that it's not supposed to be what it is.
Beautiful rug. I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an ancient underground temple, not a den of debauchery.
Gotcha. Well, I've noticed that these guys, their attention is going up towards the fight anyway, so I'm gonna just use all my movement and
Okay.
stop right there.
You have 30 feet of movement, don't you?
I have 30 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was 20. That was 25. I guess I can go one more.
And attack.
Oh, okay, from here I can.
If you
That guy-
moved
oh.
up if you move that full 30, you'd be in range with him.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
There you go.
Swing.
And that hits just barely. Go ahead. Quickly following up on Taylor's arrow into his side, managing to stab your blade straight into his gut, pulling it out as he falls to the ground dead.
No, I don't have anything else to do. All right, I'm good. That works.
Okay. It is Molly's turn. Molly, having realized that his enemy is now swirling in green energy, his blades are going to depower down a bit, as he's just going to look at the guy. And let's see if this... He seems to whisper something. You guys are way too far away, and it's way too loud in here from the gunfire and the commotion from the fighting for you to hear what he's whispering. But the masked intruder seems to just shake his head a little bit. Whatever Molly did seems to not have worked, as he just kind of shakes his head one final time, levels the gun again, ready to fire at Molly, as Molly just looks at him, says, "Oh, fuck." With that is Grook's turn.
I'm gonna move. I'll use all my movement. Move here. I'm going to take out my short bow, and I'm going to shoot the masked guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. That's a hit. Roll damage. 10 points of piercing damage. Still alive. The arrow seems to incinerate a bit through the green energy around him. Doesn't seem to do as much damage as it had been previously.
And that'll be all.
Okay, it is now the bandit's turn. This bandit is going to move right here and just try to block you a little bit, but he's not even going to fire at you. He's going to fire at Molly, as is... Well, this guy's actually going to run up and stab him. This guy is going to run right over here, and he will shoot at Molly as well, as they all seem to be trying to prioritize Molly down at this point. So one scimitar attack at advantage because flank. Scimitar attack misses as Molly seems to anticipate it and throw it out of the way with the rapier, as 2 gunshots go off. Neither managing to strike him, because flintlock pistols are notoriously unreliable. Finn, it is your turn.
Is this dude still entangled?
He is still entangled.
Well, then he's getting more of the same.
Okay, roll to attack.
Oh, hell.
Hit and hit.
Yes. Eat shit,
Got to do
dickhead.
that.
So that is 14 and 12 for a total of 26. He is very, very bleeding at this point, but still alive.
I'll give him the finger and wink at him.
He just kind of looks at you after having been blasted by this, as his form starts flickering in and out.
God damn it.
As you suddenly watch, he is gone.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
You were so close. Oh my god.
damn it.
Tyler, it is your turn.
Alright. She'd be like, "God damn it." She'll drop. Obviously, drop the entangled. It was there. I guess she will fairy fire the 2 in the middle.
Okay.
This is a dex save of 16.
I forgot that there's even a save against that.
I know, right? 20-foot cube, blah blah blah.
Both fail. Yeah, they're gonna be covered. It's fine.
Glowy.
Yeah. They're with a puff of magical energy, the 2 in the center are now glowing whatever color Tyler desires them to.
I guess it'll be green for now.
Okay, they're glowing green.
Cool, and that's what she does. So I guess she'll get a little closer, but yeah.
Okay. It is Taylor's turn.
Gonna have the wolf run up and bite at this guy.
Okay. We'll roll to attack with advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
To hit no matter what, roll damage. 9 points. Biting into his leg very deeply. He is still alive, though.
I'm gonna move up a little bit and shoot that same guy my dog just bit.
Okay.
You have advantage.
On that guy. Oh, okay. Well, thank
Yeah,
God.
very
That's
fair.
true. You would have advantage, which is good, because you were about to shoot your own dog.
Oh no!
Instead, you managed to hit. I'm not even going to have you roll damage. He's dead. He had 2 hit points left.
Well, good. Then I'll turn my attention to the other guy and shoot him. The other closer. Oh, actually,
Okay.
the guy next to Molly.
Okay, roll damage. Or roll to attack. Sorry.
God damn it.
Well, at least you got the hit.
Oh, it hit?
Yeah, 12 hits. So, I mean, if you want to roll for the natural 20 to see if you can get it, you can. You're still at... that guy, never mind. That guy does not have advantage. My bad. So, 8 points. He's alive, but bleeding.
Okay, and I'll just move my dog a little bit more, and that'll be it.
Okay. Rix, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here, try to take care of old boy by Garuk. Do I attack with advantage? Is he fairy fired?
Yes, he is fairy fired, so you have advantage.
Cool. Alright. Give him a little poke.
That hits. Roll damage. Barely alive.
Oh, damn. I'll give him another poke.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
that kills him. With that, you just kind of poke his gut and he bleeds out.
Cool. I got a little movement here. Going straight ahead. I know the map is a little goofy. Do I have to jump up that, or is that just straight?
It's just a step.
This guy's gonna be dead by the time it comes back to me anyway. I'll run
Okay.
forward. I'll just park it right there.
With that, it is Molly's turn. Molly is going to go ahead and just backhand the guy right behind him as he yells out, "Leave this fucker alive and go get the other one! The one that teleported out! He can't leave the den with magic!"
Oh.
Ah.
Good to know.
As he's just going to punch that guy, which I don't have an unarmed attack, but... Oh, yeah. That dude is knocked out. But with that, all the enemy combatants are now either knocked out or dead. As Molly has told you, go find this guy.
Let's
Who's
go.
running after him?
Me.
Me.
I'm hauling
did it?
ass.
Okay.
Closest.
Max
closest to
speed.
the door.
We haulin'.
Well, taking movement speed and dashing into account, Garuk quickly
Including my
outpaces
dog.
most of you,
Well, yeah.
and even your dog, because keep in mind, Garuk can triple dash
Yeah.
or double dash every time.
Wow.
So, I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, I got a 50-foot lead. On
yeah.
him.
Quickly overtaken though. As you guys start making your way through the first chamber as well, Garuk, at this point, you're kind of outpacing most of them, but they're slowly catching up. You cross through the barrier of the den's main tunnel back into what is normally like the basement of Court and Crafts, noticing with your dark vision a growing trail of blood leading away. As you continue following through the up the stairs into the main area of Court and Crafts, following the blood trail out, you are now in the market area of Corda. As you watch this limping and bleeding figure with the mask on in the main square, just trying to quickly make his way through at nighttime at this point.
Quietly, I'm just like, should we just follow him?
Am I outside?
You guys are, at this point, you'd be coming into the basement area. Garuk at this point has far outrun you
Okay.
guys. So, Garuk, what are you doing?
I'm going to chase after him and try to kill him.
He's 60 feet away at this point, so you can keep running up on him if you want to try to do that, or...
Yeah.
Okay. As you start running, you're going for the melee attack, just to be clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you start going for the melee attack, he pulls around, pulls the gun out, and is going to fire 2 shots straight at you. 18 and
Oof.
16.
18 hits, 16 misses.
You take 14 points of damage as one of the bullets slams straight into your shoulder. Almost, you feel kind of the burn from the bullet hitting, and then it immediately cold suffuses your body, and that whole area just seems to be afflicted with a little bit of frostbite. but you're still gaining on him as he's not quickly moving. He draws out the sword as well, ready to fight you. As you're going for the melee attacks?
Yes.
Okay, roll your dagger attack. Roll your first dagger attack. With that, missing as he opens up a gap in your defense, he's going to go ahead and use his reaction to riposte against you with pain. No, wait, no, this is with... Can I remember? Melee attack? Okay, there it is. Yeah, with pain. 25 to hit.
That hits.
You take 8 points of damage as this time a rapier blade slashes straight across your armor, leaving a bit of a cut against your skin, but also burning that cut sealed with acid. As he just takes another half step back, the pistol raised at you, ready to go. You can go and make your second attack. That time it hits. Roll your damage. With that, slamming the dagger straight into the chest, as you just hear a gasp of breath as the body goes limp in your arms. Eventually, your teammates make their way out into the market area. Still calm at this point. There was no one out in the market to observe the commotion, although there were gunshots, so that might change here soon. You guys watch as Garuk lays the body of the masked intruder down onto the ground lightly, pulling her dagger straight out of the chest before tucking it away.
I feel like we should go.
You think?
Yeah. Do you want to? Should we go back in, or you? I mean.
Yeah, we might want to go back in.
Yeah.
Grab this dude's body and let's haul it back in.
Yeah, we need to take
Definitely.
the body with us. All right, I can
Pick
get
him up
one
and
in.
carry him like he's a drunk.
Okay.
Yes.
With that, you pick him up. Go ahead and roll just a general strength check for me, because he's got quite a bit of gear on. He's kind of heavy.
I'll help. That, the
With it-
two-person carrying the one drunk.
Both of you roll strength checks then, I'll say.
Am I doing this?
Whoever was picking it, well, it was Taylor and Kendall, or Garuk,
Okay.
that I think were doing it.
Okay.
You said strength.
Yep, strength. One from both of you. 12. Okay. That's a strength save, but we'll take it down by a little bit. It's
Oh.
fine. With both of you working at it, you're able to pick the body up and just kind of drunkenly carry back up the steps into Court and Crafts. Finn, you do notice that there's quite a bit of blood just out there in the market, also leaving a blood trail straight into Court and Crafts.
Do I see like a rain barrel around anywhere?
Yeah, easily enough. It rained a couple days ago. There's a barrel off to the side.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go to that rain barrel and tip it over towards the blood trail and the big
Okay.
puddle of blood.
Easily done. The water seems to wash away most of the blood trail, just leaving some red water farther down the street now.
Good thinking.
But with that, you guys get the body into Court and Crafts, closing the door behind you, trying to make sure that there's no obvious signs of this incident having occurred. As you lay the body back down onto the ground, trying to catch your breath from that fight, as you notice Garuk's a little bit wounded from that little exchange that she had.
Oh, you're her. Are you okay?
I'll be okay
I mean, I can heal you real quick.
if you don't care.
I don't care. She'll heal her.
Finn, you hear iron-shod boots clomping in the distance, most likely guards.
Yeah, like once the water's dumped, I'll duck back inside.
Not long after you go inside, you do see a couple of guardsmen entering the market area, just appearing to look around for signs of disturbance. But with that, you guys made it back into Court and Crafts with the body in tow. Although it is leaving quite a puddle of blood in just the main area of the shop.
I guess we should drag
there-
it back.
Are there
All the way
windows
down to
in the
Molly.
shop?
There are windows in the shop, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what is
we'll
Court
wanna-
and Crafts like? What kind of shop is this?
This is mostly just a homemade craft shop. You met the little old lady who ran this once. and I have no idea where she is right now. But
I'm gonna look around for. Is there any paint buckets around, like paint cans or anything around?
go ahead and make an investigation check. There's not any cans of paint. You do find a few little you find some bottles of it though. She doesn't exactly do like massive works of art or anything like that, but she does do little paint jobs on trinkets and things like that. So, but you find about 5-6 different colored little bottles of it.
Do the windows have curtains?
They do.
I'll pull the curtain shut them.
Okay.
If there was like a big paint can, I was gonna tip it over by the blood pool and just make it look like spilled paint. But since I don't have that, I'll just pull the fucking curtain shut.
Okay. But you guys are now in a dark shop with a dead body and more dead bodies farther down in the basement.
I feel like we should just go back down to the basement.
Yeah, I figured whoever's carrying the bodies didn't stop. Like, I assumed whoever's dragging dead dude just kept going.
Oh yeah, we're taking them all the way down out of eyesight of any windows in the front of the building or any of the windows in the building.
With that, you all, having covered your tracks enough upstairs, seemingly, regroup with the two carrying the dead body into the Den of Delights. The main chamber area is just a mess. The red lights have now stopped flashing. It is all just like bright white light, similar to fluorescence. It is a horror show in here. It is just dead bodies everywhere. Most patrons. This attack seemed to have caught pretty much everyone off guard, so no one was really in a situation to respond to it. And given the nature of what happens in this place, it's not exactly surprising that a bunch of drunks and drug addicts got murdered really quickly. It is just horrific.
Yeah.
But Molly eventually comes stumbling, bleeding very badly, into the main chamber area with you guys. Right around the time that you guys notice, Tyler just goes kind of despondent, staring at one of the corpses off in the corner of a young woman, completely eviscerated and shot in several spots.
Whenever I enter, can I run into that room that I ran into the first time where those people were acting like they were dead? See if I can get them roused up.
At this point, they're kind of sitting up a little bit, noticing that the fighting has stopped. They're just kind of huddled in a corner like victims at this point, just trying to wrap their minds around kind of the same look that Tyler has on her face right now. Just the horror of everything hitting her and them.
I just realized something too. That room that they were in, that was the puppy petting room, wasn't it?
It was, and
oh no.
No.
Yeah, you look around a little bit, and there's a few of them in there.
Not the puppies.
The puppies.
Not the puppies.
Well, I'll sheathe my.
So, like,
my
how many
swords
people are still alive down here? Like Molly, these two randos, and then us. Is that it?
A few others are starting to trickle in from the side rooms that seem to have fought off their attackers and barely survived. In the main chamber area now, having regrouped, there's maybe 8 people. Not counting you guys.
With this point, I'll pull the mask down. Because I covered up the bottom of my face. So.
Okay,
I'll
you
pull
pull your
that
mask
down.
Molly just kind of stumbles in. Welcome to the party, I guess.
Yeah.
He drops down to his knees.
You okay?
Oh, is it that kind of party?
If only. Still kind of laying on his knees, he folds back onto the ground, back on the ground at this point, just laying down, letting the relief of a post-fight experience kind of wash over him a bit.
And he's still hurt. I'm gonna.
Oh, there's still quite a bit of blood and scar tissue all over the front of his body. At this point, he has ditched the multicolored cloak of his, just completely bare-chested, and his chest is a fucking mess.
gonna hit him with a couple cure wounds at level 1 because I don't have any level 2 spells.
Do I see the bondage squad around anywhere? Or are they missing?
Go ahead and roll perception.
I just healed him 20.
Okay. Looking around, you do see one corpse off in the main hallway, farther back towards like the second chamber where Molly was, that appears to be female and wearing the similar gear. No signs of the other ones though. The other two. As you go over, placing your hands onto Molly to heal him, some of the scar tissue on his chest knits back together, ejecting small pellets of metal as it does so. As gunshot wounds are very nasty. As he just starts, his breathing's a lot better at this point. There's probably quite a bit of metal still left in his lungs, but less now. But you guys are there. Molly's laying on the ground resting at this point.
Well,
8
I
people.
guess we'll start dragging these fucking dead bad guys into a fucking pile.
Has anybody ripped the mask off this masked dude yet?
Mm.
I was
I don't
gonna head
think they
towards
have.
my sister.
Okay. You head over towards Tyler. She doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence.
I'll just give her a hug.
Okay.
Try to help turn her away if I can. Kind of
You
just
can-
comfort her.
She can choose how she wishes to react to that.
Yeah, she'll hug back. Thanks.
It's okay. Could have been a lot worse. It's already bad enough, though.
Yeah.
But someone said they were going to take the mask off.
Yeah, I'll kneel down
Yes,
by
if nobody
the
else is.
masked intruder and try to take that mask off.
Okay. As you reach to touch it, there's a bit of a flash of red energy. Go ahead and roll a dexterity save. Quickly seeing the flash of energy a half second before you touch it, you pull your hand back and manage to avoid getting your hand burnt. The mask
Oh,
then resumes its normal color. As you slowly reach to touch it again, place a finger on it, nothing seems to happen.
Oh, after the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm clear then?
You seem to be as you slowly
Okay,
start pulling the
okay.
mask away.
Yeah, I'll rip that bitch off.
And you do recognize who this is.
I do?
Yes, you
How's
do.
it that rich asshole?
Who is it? Oh,
is-
no.
It is, in fact, Tywin Brendish.
Oh,
This
motherfucker.
fucking dipshit.
Shit.
Yep.
Well, I guess it's better him than the Imperials.
Yeah.
If we're picking the people we know have guns.
Just toss the mask and walk back a bit. Fucking Tywin Brendish.
I'll fucking pat this dude down then.
Okay, roll an investigation check. Okay. Well, first off, he has his 2 weapons. The ornately carved or ornately crafted saber that he was carrying. The blade seems to glow a little bit with a green energy around it, as well as a ornate white and black pistol that seems to feature multiple barrels, 4 in total. And that one seems to hum with a bit. As you put your hand to the pistol, moving it to the side, it seems to not quite completely freeze your hand, but there's a bit of a chill that seeps into it. It's like touching ice. As you rifle through his pockets, though, you manage to find about 217 gold, 57 silver, and 13 copper, as well as 16 rounds for the pistol. and a small ornate dagger with a ruby in the handle of it. That appears to be very finely crafted. And a medallion around his neck, gold, like kind of a gold locket almost.
Okay.
And because of you would have remembered from the fight earlier, he had ditched his first gun in that in that far room as well. The other gun that he had.
Before we stopped the last game, I had picked up an empty pistol before we entered. Can I tell? Is it just like every other pistol? Is it just one of the flintlocks?
Yep, it is just like all the other pistols that these people seem to be carrying. Standard Imperial marked flintlock.
I'm gonna toss it on the ground. I don't need any more.
Okay.
Toss it right on him.
I'll pile all his shit up on a table or something and start dragging the other thugs' bodies into some, something and fucking all their shit on the same table.
Okay.
Molly's in the room, right?
Yeah, Molly is passed out cold at this point.
Oh, okay.
Like, that fight took a bit out of him, and the fact that he still has multiple instances of shotgun pelleting in his chest. Yeah, he's needing some time to sleep it off.
I did hit him with a couple cure wounds, so that helped
You
a
did.
little bit.
Yeah, it helped a little bit. He's about at half now.
Help close the wounds a little bit.
I'll go help the rest.
Yeah.
After Tyler shakes off whatever the fuck's happening, she'll go over and do a couple more cure wounds on him as he sleeps.
But Finn, as you begin piling the bodies, going through the rest of them, eventually moving to the second chamber as well and getting the bodies out through there. This process, takes a little bit, but you manage to find about another 565 gold coins, 300 silver, and 217 copper, as well as an additional 42 shots for the pistols.
And how much cash did I find on that dude? You said it was like 200 and something?
217.
And then how much silver?
On him, I think it was 50. It was like 53 or something. I didn't write that one down.
Let's call it 50.
Yeah, just call it 50. It's fine.
I'm not even writing the fucking copper down. Get that fucking hard out for cash. And then I'll do the same thing with like all the patrons. I'll move all their bodies someplace. So we're gonna have to get these things out of here at some fucking point. We might as well get them all in one spot.
When he started doing that, I ran over to the bar and hopped the bar real quick and grabbed a bottle of booze, brought it back to the group, and passed it around to anybody that wanted to swig.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll take a swig.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go behind the bar and just get my own fucking bottle.
Yeah, I think Tyler's gonna follow suit. She's definitely just getting her own and like chugging it down.
I got a shotgun, not a shotgun, a shot in my damn shoulder right now.
All right. Well, let's just say I'm tossing bottles of booze out.
That works.
Yeah, if I run across any red root while I'm fucking cleaning up all these bodies,
Please.
apparently.
Oh, I have
by
some, thank you.
myself.
I have some if you
God
want
damn
some.
Yeah, I will take some.
Fucking druggies.
Yeah.
You
Oh, yeah,
get fucking shot.
There's a
You
good
get
stash
shot.
of there's a good stash of
Okay.
drugs behind the bar. And you do find drugs amongst the bodies of the patrons and the thugs and everything, but it's kind of soaked in blood and other excrement that comes out when people die. So you quickly write that off as maybe I don't want to do that.
I mean, I'm not taking like bloody weed, but if there's like a fucking joint laying around, I'm just gonna smoke.
Right?
No, all the stuff you find out in like the carnage is it's at this point forgone. But you do find the stashes like behind the bar, and manage to get like the red root settles you a little bit, just kind of calming a bit of the anxiety of the attack, thinking this place, how badly this place got hit.
I was just gonna wait for him to wake up, or I don't really want to stay here for the night. I'm not gonna sleep if we stay here. So
Yeah, can I lean down next to Molly and kind of smack him a little bit, see if we can get him roused up?
How
I'm
hard
not
are you
like
hitting him?
I'm not like punching him. I'm just
Just
kind of
fucking
giving him a little
smack him.
slap.
He didn't even react.
Oh man, I'm not gonna hit him that
He's
hard.
out. He's
Yeah.
out cold.
We might want to get if we don't want to stick around here all night, we might want to find a way to drag him out of here then.
I'll
Finn,
how you
you're
guys
also
feel about it.
reminded. You also remember going through the bodies. There's still one corpse back, or not corpse. One person back there. One of the thugs that was knocked unconscious.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'll go tie that dude up.
Okay. Just, yeah, you tie him to a corner, put him up against one of the pillars a little bit, making sure he's secure.
I'm gonna go ahead and break all his fingers just to be safe.
About the 9th finger, he wakes up screaming in pain. Shh. You broke all my fingers.
I broke 9 of your fingers.
That's most of them.
Yeah, not all of them.
What
You
kind
still-
of sick fuck are you?
You still have 10 toes.
The kind of sick fuck who's apparently slightly disgruntled at almost being assassinated by a bunch of fucking dickheads with guns.
We weren't trying to kill you. We were trying to kill them. You showed up and started killing us.
Yeah, you guys are just fucking randomly murking people in a fucking nightclub.
We were trying to kill the fucking purple fucker, and the rest of them are just drug addicts and degenerates.
Yeah, you might be careful throwing those words around, buddy.
Why?
Because you still have 10 toes that
Hey,
will break.
I've got a fucking red root joint hanging out of my mouth right now. So, you know. How about you just sit here and keep your fucking mouth shut? And be thankful those fingers are just broken and not missing.
He just looks down, doesn't say a word.
Better. Hey, dickhead's awake. In case anybody was wondering.
great.
Yeah, I'll head back and kneel down next to him and what were you doing here with Tywin Brendish?
He looks back real quick to see where Finn had walked off to, just to see if he's within earshot.
I'll do the meet your parents, point at my eyes, and then point at him. Watching you.
He doesn't say a word.
I grab his finger that's not broken and I say, what were you doing here with Tywin Brendish?
He put a work notice up, needing men to wipe out a den of degenerates and wanted help doing it.
Where'd he put that work notice up at?
The port of call down at the docks, the bar.
Fucker, I knew I should have read that thing.
Said he'd pay good money for anyone who were not too squeamish about wiping out trash.
And here you are.
It was a good
Did
point.
he give you all these little hand machines that are shooting all this shit?
Yeah,
Do you have that on your own?
He supplied them all.
He
Told us how to
supplied
use
every
them for a
single
couple
one of
days.
them. He didn't teach you very well, did he? I don't think you hit one of us.
We hit a couple. We hit most of them when they came in, but they stopped working a bit after use. Tywin said that might happen a bit if we kept using them too much.
You never knew this guy until you answered his call.
No, he's just some pompous rich asshole wanting to pay
Never
for
heard
work.
him. Never heard him say anything about anybody else. No connections, nothing.
Just said he wanted to wipe this place from the earth. Do the Empire a favor.
Well, he didn't wipe the whole place from the earth, but you did a pretty good job down here. I'll break his other finger.
He screams in pain.
I'll walk away. If anyone else wants to talk to this asshole,
Do I believe anything I heard him say?
Roll an insight check.
$23.
Yep. Check your Discord.
Ooh. Whisper.
Alrighty.
But you have now interrogated them. You've gone through the bodies. Molly's out cold. You guys are now drinking and trying to come down from this.
I guess Tyler eventually, not right away, she'll go over to the dude, just be like, You did this just for a job.
Yeah.
And you were willing to die just for some money.
People die for money all the time.
I mean... you just killed all those people and you have no...
He doesn't say anything.
She's gonna spit on him and walk away. She's probably just gonna hang out around Molly to see if he ever wakes up.
Okay. Eventually, Molly starts. His breathing becomes a little more regular as a deeper sleep takes him.
Okay. She'll look to the group like, so what are we doing?
I mean, do we hang out with this dude to wake up, or?
I think it's gonna be tough to get him out of here without somebody.
Well, yeah, I'm not keen on taking him out of here. Like,
Nah, it's best he stays here.
I mean, where the hell would we take him?
Exactly.
If we were looking to hide somewhere right now,
well, he's super
we'd be
fucking
here.
wanted.
Yeah, we can't leave this place. Not with him like this.
I mean,
Are
are they
they-
gonna come after us? We didn't really say to Tywin what we were doing, but
Does Tywin know anything about us?
I
Apart
don't
from
know.
the-
I don't remember.
He just knows
I
we
don't
took
either.
a job.
We just.
I mean, I don't think he knew anything about us being affiliated with this dude because we didn't mention it. Do we even know Molly when we did the thing for him?
You had just done, or you just talked with him the night before, or Tyler had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The morning that you guys,
Yeah,
the day that
so
you
it was
guys
like we
did
were-
that work, that night was when you officially went to go meet Molly.
Oh yeah. So he
that
didn't know
makes
shit
sense.
about our connection to him. So
Nothing.
I mean, none of
can't
those dudes
believe-
got out of here alive. So
I can't believe there's only one way in and out of this place. Can I wander around and see if there's another exit?
Okay. Go ahead and roll. This is gonna be an investigation check for this.
Okay. That's really good.
It is.
Amazing.
You find yourself wandering into one of the dark rooms, thinking like, wait, I think I see a door back there. And as you keep walking, you find what is very obviously a BDSM dungeon.
Nice.
Found it. All right, we're good. I just walk out and go back right to what I was doing before.
Oh, by the way,
found
there was a corpse in the BDSM dungeon, like
Uh,
hanging from some of the leather chains, or from the ceiling.
Hot.
Yeah. No.
Probably killed in the act.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
pretty
try it.
gruesome.
Best way to go.
Okay.
Yep. Well, tied down and unable to fight.
Perfect.
I was probably blindfolded, didn't see it coming.
Probably. I mean, he's missing a head now, but
This is
Well, I
terrible.
definitely see anything.
This is,
yeah,
is
no,
a-
nothing about this place right now is very good.
that's a gruesome situation.
Oh yeah, this is like some From Dusk Till Dawn shit. Like, it was really cool the past couple nights, and now, oh man.
I just watched that movie the other day.
Oh, it's so good.
It's like 2 days ago. I was watching Dusk Till Dawn 2 today.
Mm-hmm. And it's perfect for this. Like, oh man, at night it gets super freaking cool, and then now it's a
Yeah.
goddamn horror show.
What time of day is it? Is it probably?
At this point,
it-
it's well past midnight at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got in pretty late.
We don't know how long it's going to take for this guy to wake up. And the second that shop gets opened and she starts getting around, I mean, it's not going to take long for her to notice that there's shit all over the floor.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's in on
I mean,
it, obviously.
yeah,
Like, she's not
something's-
unaware of the party, the club underneath her spot.
Exactly. I mean, we don't even know this lady. Is she gonna clean it up and not say a word and then help us get out of here, or are people gonna start? I mean, this place is hopping all the time. Isn't it kind of a surprise that somebody hasn't tried to come down here to score drugs or drinks?
I mean, she's probably dead.
Well, maybe.
I mean, I can go look around.
We need to decide what the bigger risk is: waiting it out for him to wake up, or trying to get him out of here. I mean, in the end, still, we don't know where to go.
Oh, I'm not taking this dude out of here. Period.
No, keep it
He's
here,
worth,
it's
like-
safer.
Fucking 20 grand. There's zero chance I'm getting seen on the streets carrying this dude.
Yeah.
Should we go back up and make sure the door's locked and maybe try and clean up the main shop a little bit
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
in case people start looking in through the windows or anything for the commotion?
Luckily, I shut the curtains.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
go up and help do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll head up and start working on that too. Leave
Okay.
one
How
of us
quietly
down
are
here
you doing in this?
as quietly as to not, bang and knock things around and make all kinds of noise. Just trying to do it fairly quietly, since it is after midnight.
Go ahead
we-
and make a stealth check. Anyone helping him clean up and everything, go ahead and roll a stealth check as well. Because you guys, as you make your way upstairs, you do hear the sounds of a couple of guardsmen out in the market square. Not like immediately in front of the shop or anything, but in front, like just out there a ways.
I rolled a
same.
1, and then I rolled a 2.
Oh man.
Well, it's a good thing Joe balanced out with you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll stay down and look around then
Yeah,
because I don't
fuck, I
wanna...
cleaned up all the bodies down here. I'm not cleaning up there, too.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I'll just hang out.
But you guys managed to get the shop in order, cleaning up a bit of the blood and everything. I mean, it's still a bit like stomped through, and it's going to take a little bit longer with noise being made to do so. But taking your time, you're able to get most of it pretty cleaned up.
And just kind of drape some kind of cloth or something over the blood mess on the floor, so it just looks like a blanket was dropped on the floor or something.
The only cloth you're able to find upstairs is one of the nicely made tapestries hanging on one of the walls for sale. And as you
I
get a little
don't
closer,
know that
you
one.
realize that it's the same one that Molly had wrapped around his lower half the other day.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one. I just do the best I could to scrub it up and just
Yeah.
leave something
Yeah,
over.
I mean,
maybe not a
It's
cloth.
a
or
pretty
something.
good job. It's a pretty good job. There's still a bit, but
And
for
make sure
a
the curtains
very
are drawn.
late night cleanup, it's not bad.
Any floor rack or something that we can move over it or whatever.
Yeah,
So
you
nobody
guys do a pretty good
notices.
job of trying to cover it up and everything. It's just hard to tell at this point if someone will come in or what will be discovered.
Is there a way to lock the door? I don't know if we addressed that yet.
I said I was going to
Is
make
there-
sure it was locked.
Going to the
Okay.
door, there are 2 locks on it. There is a door, like a doorknob lock, and a chain up above that. The chain appears to be ripped out, almost as if the door was probably kicked in while it was locked. The doorknob lock is fine though, and works.
Okay. I think Taylor got that anyway, so.
Yeah,
Should be
that
good.
is locked.
Okay. If it looks good, I'll head back down.
Okay.
Close all the doors behind us as we go back down to make sure that nobody can come back in.
Right. Molly is still out cold.
Damn.
He's rolling real shit at this right now.
Apparently.
I've been rolling to see how he responds to all of that, and he has not rolled above a goddamn 7.
Oh, Molly.
I'll hit him with another cure wounds just because.
Okay.
I don't have any spells left, so
I have 1.
perfect.
He rolled an 8 this time.
He's getting better.
He's breathing, right?
He's breathing.
Oh,
Oh yeah. He's in
okay.
kind of, at this point, it's kind of like just a really deep sleep, as he's trying to sleep off the worst of this.
Nope, I'm giving him a smack now, not like I did before.
Yeah, now it's time
Oh,
to
shit.
fucking wake up.
I'm gonna smack him right across the face.
As soon as you do, he just kind of recoils and immediately smacks you back.
Oh, okay. I deserve that.
Saw that coming.
Oh! Oh!
As he just kind of sits back up, readjusts his jaw a little bit, pats his chest, notices there's still a lot of blood. Oh, that's nice. Next time, hit me a little harder, will ya? And he winks at you.
I'll hand him a bottle of booze.
He pulls the cork out with his teeth, spits it out, and just starts drinking it heavily. Before stopping, looking at the bottle a little bit, pouring some in his chest. He just kind of wipes off the lingering wounds and some of the blood. Ugh.
Well, if you're decent.
Oh, I'm never decent, but I'm alive. What about the other guy? Did you...
He's
The
dead.
dude's still alive.
Oh, well.
Oh no, the
Oh.
guy. The main
talking about the
dude's
masked
dead.
one?
The guy you knocked out is still
The-
here, but he has some
Oh,
broken
good.
fingers. But the guy with the mask, he's dead, and he's over there.
Oh, the mask...
You got any,
did the other guy...
Any beef?
Did the other guy give any good information? Because the mask guy would have had some good shit, I'm sure.
Yeah, you guys, you got any beef with the Brendishes for any reason?
Brendishes. Not to my knowledge. Why?
Well, because that's who fucking kicked your door in.
Really?
Yeah, apparently Tywin Brendish hired a bunch of fucking gun thugs and came down here to clean up some trash. His words.
The Baron's brat.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Trash. Fuck that guy. Fuck him.
Well, yeah, obviously. He's super dead, so.
Calling
Most of his
my
gun
steps,
thugs are.
My people trash. I had good people down here.
Yep. Oh, by the way, you got a fucking dickload of bodies, so I hope you know a pig farmer.
Oh, that's not necessary. I can get them out of here. It's not the first time a corpse has shown up in here.
Yeah. Well,
20 of them.
it's a bunch of them.
20 patrons or thugs?
A little bit of both.
Little for me, little for you.
Since Finn would have gone through all of the bodies and counted, there were a little under 20 thugs and about 40 dead civilians.
Ooh.
Oh shit, that's a fucking ton of bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're talking Orlando nightclub massacre here at this point.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yep. No, he said the dude you knocked out's still tied up there.
Oh, is
He
he?
seems to be just hired help, so.
So why the fuck would the Brendishes pick a fight with me? And you said
He
it was
said he was-
Tywin the brat, the younger
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
According to that dude up there, he said he was doing the Empire a favor.
Those exact words.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like we need to pay the Baron a visit.
Pretty liberal use of the royal we there.
Do you not want in on this? I'll pay
I do.
handsomely, of course, if that's the question of it.
I mean, how deep's this fucking rabbit hole gonna go? Like, I'm not trying to start a fucking war.
Oh, please! I don't start wars, ever.
You just finish them.
Not even that. Fuck that. Wars are for governments. Fuck governments.
Anarchy.
Exactly. Anarchy's the fun way. If you haven't noticed around here. No, I wouldn't start a war with the Brendishes. I'd take them out so that no one could fight the war. Besides, I have more questions and I want him dead.
Seems reason enough for me. I'm in.
Yeah, we can definitely pay him a visit once you're better, of course.
Oh, I'll be better by later today. I have to be. It's the Seacrest Festival, after all.
Oh,
I
it's
tried to
Man's
just
spread
gotta
your
have
name
his
around.
priorities.
I don't know if it
Yeah,
worked.
but I
We
thought it
didn't
was
get a lot of time.
Yeah, we kind of got sidetracked.
Nah, it's fine. I had other people do it as well.
Oh,
It's gonna be an
shit.
interesting day.
Got
I didn't
distracted
have
with
you.
all
You
this.
weren't the only guys I was paying to do that.
Well, hey, by the way, before this all happened, we ran out and checked out that, the target for their fucking big gun up there.
Did you? What'd you find?
Big fucking crater, some kind of thing that, like, made magic not work. A bunch of light bringers, and some bird people?
Yeah, I was on the island.
Yeah, she went in.
Okay.
She'll
Well,
tell you
not-
more.
Let's break that down a little bit. So, a giant-ass crater. How big of a crater are we talking here?
huge. I mean,
Like miles wide, or a mile wide, or a couple hundred feet?
yeah, like the first one.
Oh my.
Yeah, and the whole radius of that was anti-magic. So
Like nothing worked.
it knocked me out of my wild shape.
The fuck are they messing with?
I got down there and everyone was dead.
Everyone.
I saw one person alive and they killed him.
I mean, they weren't like people though, right? They were like
They-
bird people.
They were bird. They
Hey,
were still
bird-
people.
Bird people are still people.
I'm just saying.
Don't be a racist.
Racism.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? I bet next you'll be telling them to go back where they came from.
Okay.
No, they
can't,
clearly can't, because they got blown the fuck up.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it was like. I mean, I've never even heard of anything like it before.
That's
Uh,
a lot.
they
You said-
yeah.
You said the light blades were there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did
I
they
put
see
3
you
in.
at all?
Hard
I was a rat. I hope not.
Didn't appear to. No.
Did
Some
any of the Imperials there see you?
a boat saw the boat as we were leaving, but they.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. We tried to take the boat down. That was following us.
Yeah, we about had it.
Severely damaged it, though.
Well, I may need to scuttle the Commodore after that.
Sorry.
That's alright, I can always pay for another one. That's... None of that is good.
No.
No.
It's not.
I mean, it's bad enough... I mean, just all of this. Wiping out an entire people. With such... The anti-magic, that doesn't... They shouldn't even have that. That's not easy to do. And then the light blades. The light blade... Yo... You are lucky the light blades didn't see you.
Yeah.
Wow. And then this. Fuck today.
Yep.
I'm
It
with you.
hasn't been a great one.
It has not. Fuck today. Royally. Okay. Everyone, go get some rest. Wherever you feel like finding it. I understand if you don't want to sleep here. If I didn't live here, I wouldn't either. Meet back in the morning. We'll figure something out for the festival. As far as going after Brendish.
You
Sound
just
good?
you want all these guns and ammo and shit. There's this
Yeah.
dude's fucking fancy one, and his that big fucking horse killer he's got up there.
Any of you know how to use these?
Can't say it's my forte.
I mean, we've seen him use. I'm assuming you point the open part at what you're trying to.
Oh yeah. I mean,
And-
they're not too hard. They're just they're a bit like swords. Stick one end at the other one and see what happens. They just occasionally aren't fun, and he starts messing with the trigger action for the big-ass shotgun that had shot him a little bit before putting it down and kind of just rubbing his hands as they seem to have warmed up quite a bit while holding that gun. I mean, if you want them, you can have them. I mean, I'll take the pistol, you know? And he picks up the pistol and just twirls it around a little bit. Probably fun to use. Far as the rest of the pistols and that thing, and he points at the shotgun. Free game. He points at the rapier as well. Unless anyone wants that, I'll take it.
Does anybody go with a rapier in the group? Might be an upgrade for previous
Is
sword
there-
we had.
Is there rapier a...
I thought was it a saber
I'll
or a
take it.
rapier?
Is it a martial
It's-
weapon?
I believe they are considered a martial weapon. They are also a finesse weapon. They are dex-based.
I'm proficient
take
with
it.
those.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Well, there's
the
that
rapier.
saber too, right?
That's the same thing. I was using the words interchangeably. It's the rapier, essentially. Just an ornate one. There's plenty of scimitars as well, just for the record, if anyone's looking to upgrade that. But yeah, this is just a appears to be an enchanted rapier.
See me how I killed the dude? Can I have the rapier? You know.
Oh, yeah, like nobody else fucking loosened the lid on that jar. Let's not talk it up, buddy.
Did you say there's scimitars laying everywhere?
Yeah, there's scimitars laying all over the place.
And then there's this
think that's-
medallion that dude had on.
Yeah,
and
I'll
this,
take a
like,
scimitar.
fancy
I think-
dagger, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't know if
he
these-
has a very fancy dagger. It doesn't look like it's enchanted or anything like that. It just looks like it's ornate and would probably be worth quite a bit of money. And then he did have a gold locket that seems to be closed around it. That was around his neck.
Yeah, short
Well, I'm
sword.
assuming people are gonna recognize these things as being his, so I'm not too keen on keeping him around. You know a good fence?
Well, I did. Well, he's probably dead, so I'll find you a new one if you need it. Check back tomorrow, and I'll see who's still alive out there.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying if you want to try to find somebody. I don't know what's it. He said it's like a locket?
Yeah, it is a locket. It even has it looks to be, standard locket, has a little clasp on it, keeping it closed.
Peek in it.
Okay. It is a ornate drawing of a young woman.
Oof. Well, this isn't worth shit.
I mean, it could be.
Go ahead, Finn. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Just a heads up, it's probably not my strong suit. You said an intelligence check.
Yes.
Let's put
Or history, either one. I don't know if you're proficient in history or not.
Nope. Hard
Okay.
no.
Something it's nagging at you a little bit. You're normally, pretty good at spotting things and whatnot. Something's nagging at you. This woman in this locket seems vaguely familiar, but you can't seem to place the face.
Hey, is anybody? This lady looks familiar. Anybody else? Ring any bells? I'll show it to everybody.
I've been around this. I mean, I've been here for like 200 fucking years, so. I might
If anyone is proficient in history, you can go ahead and make the check, or if not, intelligence.
I am not proficient in history.
Oh
Holy shit!
my god. None of us fucking know. Yay!
Hey!
And Rix gets it.
There we go.
The rest of you, it all kind of bugs you. You're just like, oh shit, I feel like I've seen this. Rix, you take one look at it, and you've never seen the lady in person, but you do recognize it from your recent visit to the Brendish estate. This young woman was in the family portrait, along with Baron Brendish and Lord Tywin Brendish above the fireplace.
So,
And
probably
I-
a sister.
You can, reasonable inference,
okay.
Rix, it's probably a sister.
Gotcha. I'll extend that.
And you do
information to
remember
everyone.
something a couple years back. something about Lady Brendish dying suddenly, and the family was kind of devastated by that.
Yep. I'd say this is old Lady Brendish.
I'll
And,
toss that to the fucking profligate. But like, here, this will help you fuck with his dad.
He catches
Now,
it and
both
just
his
looks at
fucking
it.
kids are dead.
Bastard. And he just tucks that in his pants.
Yeah, if you can find some way to hawk this fucking dagger, I'm assuming. I'm not keen on carrying it around since it's fancy as shit. It probably looks familiar.
Can I see it?
Yep. Toss it to him.
Takes a look at it. 1 second. He puts that back on the table, walks into the back room area. Comes back out, throws you a pouch of 150 gold.
Yeah, I'll do.
ooh.
Oh,
I'll buy it off you. I can fuck with him even more. Plus, he spins the dagger around and shows a little marking on the blade. It's got the Brendish family crest on it. It'd be a really nice stabbing him with that.
Yep, there you go.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do not regret not carrying that thing around.
But yeah, everybody go get some rest. We'll meet back up in the morning and see about how to go about this. Yeah?
yeah.
If anybody, you want a cut of this cash we found?
How much was it?
About with the dagger, about 930.
Leave 130 of it. I got funerals to pay for.
That's fair. Yeah, then everybody gets 160.
160.
And yep, 160 gold and 70 silver.
70.
Yep.
Sweet.
Sweet.
But with that, Molly goes to go rest up a little bit and possibly begin taking care of what he needs to here in the den. And you guys are left with whatever you feel like doing. Like he said, you're more than welcome to stay in the den if you want to.
It smells like a fucking butcher shop down here. I'm not keen on sticking around.
It does smell a bit like a slaughterhouse in here. There's always your rooms paid for at the captain's cabin.
Question is, how easy would it be for us to actually get out the front door? With those
Well,
guards walking
if you
around
want to go
outside?
upstairs and peek out the curtains, you can do that.
Definitely.
Okay. You go and you peek out the curtains, and there looks to be one guard out in the market area. Doesn't seem to be paying too much attention now. Seems like whatever was the gunshots attracted some guards. They looked around, weren't able to find anything, and they moved on for the regular patrol, and just kind of keeping one guy around to look around a bit.
Well, it doesn't seem to be that bad out there. We could probably leave. Probably not.
And you
all
guys
at
know
once.
that the captain's cabin is like 4 buildings down the street,
Well,
Yeah.
so
that's not bad.
it's really not that far.
Oh yeah, we just
Okay.
gotta play it smooth.
Maybe a couple at a time.
We can do
Sounds
that.
good. Yeah.
All right, Taylor, you and me.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Tyler,
so-
you alright?
Did she not hear the question?
What?
As we're getting
Guess
ready to
not.
leave, I'd say, Tyler, you alright? You seem kind of shook up.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Thanks for wondering, though.
That's cool. I figured your brother was talking to you downstairs, so I figured you need some space, but I figured it's worth checking.
Oh yeah, it's just you know, stuff that doesn't really matter. All right, Tay, let's.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and roll stealth checks. Because you're trying to make it out the front door without being noticed. Okay. Helping your sister along as she's still a little shaken up and not as stealthy as she could be, you manage to get out the front door, closing it ever so softly behind you, and make your way down towards the captain's cabin, not seeming to draw any attention to yourself in the process.
Excellent.
Cool.
Once we get there, he'll just ask her, "You gonna be okay?"
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay, just checking. I saw you got pretty shaken up back there.
I'll let you know if I'm not.
Well, you know I'm always here for you, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But with that, you make it to your rooms. Who's next?
Yeah, I guess I'll head for the door too.
I'll head out with him.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and roll stealth checks.
I'm just going to crash here tonight.
I'm assuming Guru can sneak out just fine,
Yeah,
but I guess
she's-
with the...
No, I'm going to stay here. You know, drink a little bit more.
Okay. But
I'm used to the smell.
But covering each other's tracks enough, similar to how the twins did, you managed to make it out the door, down the street without drawing any attention to yourselves. You're both now at the captain's cabin.
Alright. Well,
Yeah.
I'll fucking crash.
Same.
Okay. Garuk, you said
Before I-
you're... Oh, go
Before
ahead.
I go to sleep, I'll summon Elvis back. Tell him to keep watch. If anybody tries to come in here, fucking freak out, wake me up.
Okay. Well, a small puff of smoke, and it's from his nose, kind of as acknowledgement. But with that, you four have made it to your rooms and slowly slip off into sleep, trying to forget the horrors that you have seen. Garuk, you said you're staying at the den?
Yes.
Okay. So you go back down, begin drinking a little bit more. Molly comes down, sits at the bar with you, pours himself a drink. You're with the Brotherhood, right?
Maybe so. I don't know. Yeah,
So-
I am.
Still taking contract work through them, or are you taking it on your own?
Sometimes through them.
So if I wanted to pay for a little clandestine work, would I have to go through them to get you, or can I just do it through you?
It would be best to go through them, but I'll take it.
Okay. It's easy. Well, I'm not opposed to going through them, but I seem to recall it being a tedious process.
Yeah, they don't like it when I take, independent contracts. A little.
Wow. And he goes and he puts a pouch of gold and a note on the table. In that case, I need this done by the morning.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, you take the money, take the note, off into the little room you've been claiming as your own with your bottle, to go over it and figure out how to go about this tonight. But with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick little bathroom bio break if anyone needs it.
Cool.
I'm
Sounds
going to
good to
send
me.
some stuff here to Garuk.
Cool.
That works.
Yeah.
Wait, what, 10 minutes? 15?
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. You got some time.
Okay, that'll work. I'll go tell the boys goodnight.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, be right back.
Sweet.
Okay, Kendall, you still there? Anyone back?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You can just ignore all those rolls that Kendall made, since he was supposed to GM roll them.
Oh, my bad.
To be fair, that's a huge pain in the dick to GM roll that many rolls.
There's a thing on the sheet where you can just whisper it to GM.
Yeah. Literally
My
a toggle.
My bad.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, never
I
mind.
see nothing. Of course,
Way
it's
to fuck
recorded,
that up,
but
Groog.
Shit happens.
it's okay. No one will ever see it. Oh wait, this is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And now everyone will have some idea that he did something sketchy.
I mean,
You sneaky bastard.
we probably assumed anyway.
I mean,
Probably not
it's
wrong.
this group. Somebody's always doing something sketchy. Be it, assassinating, thievery, or drugs. Always something sketchy.
We are very morally ambiguous.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm back. By the way,
Welcome back.
Hello.
I got like half the dishwasher unloaded. It was awesome.
Oh,
I ate a slice
upstairs
of
is
pizza and drank some beer.
well, upstairs to say Rachel and the boys, but evidently they went to the pool, so.
There you go.
Well, never mind then.
Yep. So I said I got upstairs. I'm like, well, shit, they're gone. So.
Okay, well, if everyone's back, then we'll go ahead and jump right back into this.
Works for me.
Good
So-
lord, did he roll a 32 stealth?
That's what his natural 20 stealth looks like.
Oh my god.
Yep. Just
All
pay no
right.
attention to those.
Okay.
So, the next morning, as you all come to consciousness in your rooms, Garuk having stayed at the den for the night, you awaken, exit your rooms after getting ready a little bit, just still kind of a little bit in shock over what happened last night. Those of you who have to pass Garuk's room to make your way downstairs for breakfast and everything, notice that there's a piece of paper folded and tucked underneath the door a little bit.
Okay. Which ones of us passed by?
All of you, pretty much. I think she
Okay.
had the room right by the stairs, so you were all pretty much seeing it as you go by. And you're also aware that she's not actually there to get the paper, so.
Alright, if I'm the first one up, I guess I would grab it.
Okay. It's just folded up, small little wax seal on it.
I'll open it.
Okay. As you open it, it is simple piece of paper with a handprint in almost like a blood red color painted onto the paper with the words "A warning" written at the bottom of it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, she's gonna go downstairs. Obviously a little panicked. Hey, good morning. I don't know if any of you guys are downstairs yet. If she's the first one up, she'd just fiddle until someone got down.
I'd probably be coming down pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm down there. Eating breakfast.
Alright.
I'm guessing Finn is sleeping in a bit.
I mean, I'd probably, I don't know, whatever like the normal time to get up is. So.
No. After having gotten your long rest and, fixing everything, any features that you would have gotten back on the long rest, all that, yada yada, full health. But after that, yeah, you would have woken up. So, but yeah, you guys are all downstairs, other than Garuk, who's still at the den.
Okay. I got this, and I'm just gonna put the letter on the table.
You got that?
No, it was like tucked under Garuk's room. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but
Well, I
I
saw
found
it,
it.
but I felt like it was Garuk's and we shouldn't be rifling through her stuff.
Well, Well, it was under the door, and I could see it, so I grabbed it.
All right, well, I'll examine it.
And you opened it? Ooh, that's
yeah.
bold.
Ooh,
I
this
mean-
does not look good.
And I also need to know who we're traveling with, you know?
Nah, that makes sense. I understand. Gurk's kind of shifty anyway. She's a
She's a sociopath and an
little,
assassin.
little
So, yeah.
little
trying to
nerve-wracking
open her
being
mail.
around her. Yeah. You think you ought to let her find this, or you gonna hand it over to her?
I mean, I'm gonna give it to her, I'm assuming. I just wanted to show you guys since we're traveling with...
This doesn't look good. Although it is just a warning. It's not a... I don't know, I guess we could consider it a threat, but...
Corey, would I
guess
know
we're-
anything about the hand? Like,
I was gonna
symbolism?
ask, we all know this, that Garuk is part of this shadowy group, right?
Not really. You just know that she has a very particular set of skills.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Um,
Alright.
Tyler, since you're asking, go ahead and roll a history check.
Alright.
And I'll say it's because you have access to the exchange and information there. You're aware of various, illegal criminal organizations, various thieves guilds around the empire, everything like that. You are also aware of the existence of an assassin's guild, and how it's a very closely guarded assassin's guild. Most people aren't willing to talk about it if they know it exists in the first place, which not many people know it exists ever. They only take on specific contracts. They don't just kill anybody for money. They're very peculiar about who they take on for work as well, and their hiring process isn't exactly easy to complete successfully. But you are aware that there is and they do tend to have use the kind of bloodied hand print as a bit of their symbol. You also seem to recall Garuk previously wearing a cloak that had that as well. And while in the bathhouse, you noticed that she had the tattoo on her back.
Well, I think she pissed him off, you guys.
It looks like it. You guys haven't seen her this morning?
Nope.
No. Fuck.
Not yet.
What do you think? We ought to go back to the den, see if she's there? Or just
I'm
say
gonna...
fuck it and run away as fast as we can, get the hell away from this person.
I'm gonna go back up and just check the door real quick, because I didn't open it.
Okay, door's locked.
Alright. Hey, does anyone know how to, like, get into room?
I mean,
Put a
I can
lock.
get into a room, but
Like,
it's not
pick
gonna be
locks?
pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we give
like
it a shot.
picking locks.
I can
Yeah,
pick a lock. I've got some thieves tools.
stolen before. Is that what we trying to do that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to know if she's in there.
Oh, we can
How
still
about
knock.
just knock?
Oh.
Plus, she said she wasn't coming back, right? She said she was staying at the
Oh, that's true.
spot.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah,
Break
she-
into a
she
room
stayed
that we
at
know
the-
nobody's there.
She seems like the kind of person that would be trap her door. Just
Yeah, that's a good point.
full disclosure.
Yeah. I mean, we know she was staying at the den last night, and nobody has seen her since. So, whatever she got
Well,
into last
you haven't
night-
been to the den since last night, so
No, we know that she stayed at the den, though.
yes.
But I'm just
Well, I mean,
saying
she
nobody's
said she
seen her
was.
this. Yeah, nobody's seen her this morning. So I think it's safe to assume she's probably not here. But I mean, if somebody wants to rap on the door and check, we can.
I mean, wouldn't she have heard me fiddling with the doorknob?
Probably.
She
She's
probably
pretty
would have.
sneaky.
Garuk, did you hear it?
No.
She'll just roll her eyes and nod.
Still nothing.
All right, let's go back.
Is it broad daylight?
Yeah, when you guys leave the captain's cabin, it is a couple hours before noon at this point. And the beginnings of the Seacrest Festival are already showing up in the form of additional market stalls selling sweetmeats and candies and a few little favors for kids, things like that, as the city seems to be blossoming into the festival time.
Okay. Well, I mean, the city's hopping right now. If we wanted to go back to the den to check for Garuk, we could. I mean, we probably wouldn't have any issues getting into the building.
Yeah, we probably should before it gets later.
And we're supposed to be meeting Molly there anyway? Or are we meeting Molly somewhere else?
He said to meet at the den for a
Oh, okay.
possible plan.
Alright, well, there we go. There you have it. You might want to bring that letter.
Yeah.
But let's finish our breakfast first.
Okay. You guys finish your breakfast, and eventually begin making your way back to the Den of Delights. Finn, I will say you would have remembered last night as you came in, that note wasn't there under the door the night before.
Yeah. No, I figured.
But eventually make your way back into Court and Crafts, closing the door and locking it behind you guys, down into the basement. You guys had previously put the piles of bodies outside of the den into the basement area itself. All of the bodies are now gone.
That's fast.
Impressive.
But you continue down through the tunnel, passing the kind of field of magic, entering into the den. There is still no music playing. There is still just the blank white, or almost fluorescent lights throughout the den itself. The place looks a lot better. In fact, it's mostly scrubbed of all the blood. It's pretty much gone at this point. Still a couple spots here and there, some damage from, the fighting that needs to be repaired, but the place looks a lot better than it did when you left. And there you find Garuk just chilling over near the bar, enjoying some breakfast.
All right, I'll head over. Just hold out the note. Be like, this was under your.
She hands you the note, Garuk. The wax seal broken so that they could read it. As you open it and see the blood red familiar handprint, and just says a warning.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
What did you do?
The less you know, the better.
I mean, I feel like if we're gonna keep traveling with you, we need to know these things.
The less you know, the better. I will take care of it, don't worry.
Uh-huh. And if you don't take care of it?
Then don't worry.
That makes zero sense.
It'll be taken care of by the end of the day, don't worry. I know what I gotta do. I've been in this situation before.
You have.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
numerous times.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you think you're like calming me, but you're not. So.
I mean, what do you want to know? What the handprint stands for?
No. I'm assuming.
Is this gonna get anybody killed but you?
Yeah, that's all I want to know.
Nope, just me.
Cool.
Garuk, roll an insight check.
how confident does Grook seem about that hole?
Yeah, I'm
No,
also
you
wondering.
go ahead and roll an insight check now.
Yeah, I'm rolling the fuck out of one. Wow. I have a +8.
Ew.
Ugh.
Seems legit.
I mean, yeah, she totally seems, above board. Everything looks fine.
I'd roll, but I know my roll's shit, so.
No, come on, you know you want to. Test roll
Oh, you
20.
want to?
God damn it. I knew it was going to do that. Alrighty.
Okay.
What's the score here, guys?
I mean, I'm whatever. Where's Molly? See you around?
Grook, have you seen Molly wandering around or anything?
No.
No, that's a lie. You have. Baruch, you would have remembered seeing Molly go into the room that you stashed some stuff in last night.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really, it's across the main chamber from the bar.
Yeah.
Wooden door locked currently.
Yeah.
Grook, have you slept at all since we've seen you? Because if you haven't, you've been awake for about 2 days.
And?
Well, at this point with the way you're acting, you seem kind of like a liability. And if we're gonna go help old Molly out, I'm kind of on board here with you're kind of acting shifty.
Yeah, a little bit.
It would probably just be the smartest thing to, tell the group that you're traveling with that are here to protect you the truth. And he just stares at you.
We've all got baggage, I assure you.
I mean, as long as it's not gonna get me killed, I think we're in good shape, right? Like,
Finn, I
How
think
could
it
it
could
not, though?
probably get us killed.
Yeah, I don't know how it wouldn't get us killed.
I'm not
we're
comfortable
not
moving.
assassins. Like, we weren't warned. Like, that note
We're
wasn't
walk-
under my door.
We're gonna be walking around with one though. You want to be seen with this guy, this girl?
Assassins are fairly precise. Like, they're just stacking up bodies. I mean, they tend to hit their target and call it good.
Yeah, but then we're just witnesses.
To what? Some fucking random person killing a person we're with? I didn't
Yes,
see shit.
we have no alibi to get out of even just being a witness. We can't say we didn't see it, or else we're just blind dumbass.
I mean, assassins, they're not like thugs on the street. Like, if she gets fucking murked, it's gonna be fairly, like, clandestine. So we may not see shit. Right, Grook? I'm trying to help you out here.
I mean, he does have a point.
I don't trust it.
I mean, if
Whatever.
you were gonna murder, all right, let's pose a hypothetical here. Say, Grook, another member of your organization stepped out of line and they tasked you to go kill that person, and they were with some other people. Would you kill those other people too, or just the one person you were supposed to go after?
Just the one person I go after.
There you go. See?
But if the others got involved, would you kill them too?
That's a good response right there.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Because, see, from our perspective, if somebody comes after you and we see it, or we're going to try and help you, I mean, are we supposed to just, let them kill you, or, or we're going to try and stop them and we're going to get killed as well? It's just best to come, tell us what's going on. I mean, you don't have to tell us the details. Just let us know. Are we all in danger hanging around with you? And is this something that you can take care of by yourself, or do you need help? I mean, just a few simple questions.
I mean, didn't she already answer that though? Like, I asked if it was gonna get us killed. She said she didn't think it was handled.
Yeah,
don't
but I don't
think it
believe
was
a
a good
word.
answer.
I,
Yeah, I
I
don't think
don't
that was
believe
a
a
great
word that she
answer.
said.
Well, that's not a great place for a fucking party. Like, what if I say something? You guys gonna not believe me either? I mean, I think there's some like implied trust here that if Groot says it's fucking handled, like, I mean, otherwise we just fucking go our separate ways. I mean, like I said, there's a certain degree of trust. Like, nobody's digging deep into everybody's shit unless they bring it up, right? I mean, that was pretty fucking weird for a while, and you guys didn't ask a shitload of questions about it.
You have a point.
Yeah, definitely has a point.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, Greek seems kind of fucking shitty this morning, so maybe let's not give her the fucking third degree.
Fine.
Like, maybe just be more careful, Garuk. How about that?
Yes, just be more careful.
Okay.
This is gonna bite us in the ass. Just telling you.
It's not gonna bite you in the ass. I know what I gotta do. Don't worry.
Alright.
Works for me.
Yeah, I mean, I've personally made a
Fine.
pretty decent amount of coin with you guys so far, so I don't have any intentions of moving on.
Yeah, the
So I got
money's
your
good.
guys'
Same.
back. Yeah, you got my back, I got yours.
Agreed.
Exactly. Whatever you're into, we're pretty much into as well.
Alright, somebody want to track down Molly? I guess since Garuk has seen Molly this morning,
Mm,
we know he's here somewhere.
yeah. He's behind the locked door over there.
Behind the locked door?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should we knock or wait for him?
I would wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll grab a drink.
Okay.
Just sit.
You grab yourself a drink. You guys all notice collectively as all of the lights in this chamber dim for about 2 seconds before coming back on. Kind of like when your power can't decide if it's about to surge and crash or stay on.
Ooh, he's got that dude hooked up to the fucking jumper cable.
That's not good.
Garuk, you're also aware that the dude is still tied up into that same pole, or the column in the second chamber, not in the locked room.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. In pain, but still alive.
That is a surprise, honestly.
Yeah, why is this dude still alive?
What
Yeah,
are we
I don't know
doing?
why we're keeping him alive.
What are we doing with this guy? I don't think he knew shit. He didn't act like he knew shit. I mean, we got everything out of him.
Are you sure?
No, not 100%.
I take it by your shitty tone. You're not sure.
Did you and Molly address it? Did you and Molly address it again last night?
No, I was busy doing other things.
So what, this dude
Yeah.
knows more than he was saying? Well, that motherfucker. I just broke his finger, so if he got away, he couldn't fucking come at us with a weapon. Like, that wasn't, like, recreational, but if he's fucking around, I could probably get more recreational.
I feel like you should.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could do that storm of blades and, like, put him in, like, a little bit at a time, like, feet first.
Ooh, that's
You're
pretty
probably
good.
gonna fucking kill him doing that.
Well, I'm not
Every
gonna
time
toss him right in the middle of it. I'll just
pull
put
that
his feet
shit
in
up.
first.
I mean, if it was me, I would start with fingernails, ripping them off one by one.
Just slowly lower.
Nails.
God damn it, Grook.
Just slowly lower his hand into the blender. Come on. Go all Goonies.
All right. Grook, do you have any idea how long Molly's gonna be? Because if not, if you
I
have
do not.
if
You
you
guys
have
all
an
want just the
idea,
lights go dim once again.
I mean,
if you want to,
I wonder
Finn,
if
if you
that
wanna
dude
take
we know is
another-
at that fucking enchantment shop yet.
oh shit,
That guy does
You're
owe me a
right.
favor, and I am fucking flush with cash.
Should I go knock on his door? She's like looking at the lights.
I wouldn't.
I
Do you really
would
want to
not.
get into what he's getting into?
We can't really
I mean,
hear anything
maybe.
coming from that room, can we?
Go ahead and make a perception check now that you're actively listening to it
All right.
for something. Anyone who wants to.
Oh, I don't want
Perception?
To,
Finn, your passive would not have hurt for the rest.
but... Okay.
I fucking
But if you
rolled
want, but if
another
you feel like
one.
actively listening, you can.
Fuck, my passive is damn near higher than my active.
Fucking ones tonight.
I almost do
Tyler,
better when I'm not trying.
You start listening, just trying to, see with your or hear with your elf ears, anything coming through that door. You hear a soft, like almost, it's very, very faint, but it sounds like a woman crying.
I think we should go in there.
I would have
I
asked
would
What?
knock first. before
Hard
just
no.
walking in.
What did you hear?
A woman crying?
A
Mhm.
woman crying?
I didn't do
Very,
shit.
very faintly.
It's really quiet, so it might be like not real, but I don't.
I tell you right now, this is still the same shit that's going on. Grook, can you tell us what's going on in there? Is this something that we need to go head on, or what?
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm being honest right now. I would not worry about it. Molly is taking care of it.
Is it a woman?
Oh god, I'm gonna go fucking hit that enchantment shop up while this dude finishes up his deal.
You guys hear as the door across the hall opens up, closes softly as Molly walks out there. A little bit of blood on his hands as he takes just the ends of his cloak and starts wiping off the blood.
Yeah.
Looks up. Oh, hey, you're back.
Hey.
What's
Sorry,
happening?
I didn't realize how late it was. My bad. He goes over, he just pulls a bottle out, starts drinking. So, how'd you sleep?
We're good.
I've slept better.
That's good. That's good. So, Brendish. Anyone have ideas?
Not really. I think we were hoping that you had an idea.
I do.
have
I figured I'd check with you guys. I like to reward ambition and creativity.
I mean, I guess that depends on how hard. I mean, this is kind of your party, so
The estate district is
you're gonna kind of set the fucking tempo.
yeah, it's guarded pretty heavily. I mean, from
Oh.
our experience, we've had to get passes to get in.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
that's
hey,
that's
speaking
easily
of-
taken care of. And he goes and pulls from around his neck a medallion and puts it onto the table. The medallion itself is just crude iron, but carved into it and embossed in silver is an ornate symbol of a wave with two swords. That will get you into the estates district, no questions asked.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah, but no question.
Our
That's
ogre.
different than no witnesses.
I applaud the fact that someone pointed that out.
Yeah, like
Don't-
we go through the
do
fucking
not.
guard gates.
Now, this will get you through all those guard gates, no questions asked. But do not go flashing it around to everybody you know. If you feel like going and getting the passes to make it a little less suspicious, fine by me. This is just the quick and easy way. And when this is all over, I need this back. Because I'm not supposed to be loaning it out. I'm not supposed to even have this.
Isn't the estate district guarded
Well-
by Imperials?
Yeah, I mean,
It's guarded
just
by
'cause we can
Courtons.
get
There just
past
happen to
the
be Imperials up
guards.
there.
But I mean, just because we
Okay.
get past the guards doesn't mean if like the Brendish estate gets filled up with fucking dead bodies, they're not gonna remember a bunch of fucking randos coming through the gate, right?
No, probably not. They'll be more focused on the dead bodies.
Well, yeah, but eventually somebody's gonna fucking twig that it was us, right?
It depends on how much you stand out.
Yeah, it's true.
Plus,
I mean,
Mhm.
it's a Seacrest festival. There's a lot of people out there. A lot of drunks. A lot of people taking up the time from the court and guard. I'm sure this fellow here can attest to how busy that gets every year.
Yeah. I mean, seemingly enough, we could probably do just about anything we wanted right now. It's so busy. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? It's not. It's not actually the Imperial Guard sitting there at the gates. But the question is not. Fine, we get in. Then what do we do? We know where the guy lives.
Anybody have ideas for getting him back? Because I do. I just want to make sure someone has a better one.
I mean, you know, I'm always a fan of the obvious stuff. Like, Groot's sneaky. Why can't Groot just like sneak in and put like his kid's head in his bed? There you go.
That'll be good.
Sends a pretty fucking clear message.
Oh,
You know, I
fuck.
do kind of like that idea.
That's a pretty clever idea. That's a tough one to beat, Molly. What do you got?
He puts a single scroll on the table. If you were to find Baron Brendish alone, unguarded, and perhaps maybe even knocked out or tied down, something like that, if you were to read the components for this spell scroll, he would magically appear here in the den.
Ooh. Okay.
But the catch, and this is why I said probably tied down or knocked out, is that the spell itself will take 10 minutes to complete. And it has to be 10 uninterrupted minutes.
Okay. We've had our run-in with Tywin before, but we don't know the Baron. Do you have any other information beyond his existence? Because
Fuck no, I stay
don't.
out of noble politics. The Imperials,
Hmm,
I don't like dealing with them. He looks
okay.
over at you, Finn. No offense, you're pretty cool.
What? I'm not Imperial.
Oh, you got the blooded Imperial blood. No, anyway, not the point.
Who's racist now?
Well, probably the guy who still acknowledges that Imperials are people.
I was just trying to make sure it was clear, like, that the Imperials were killing other races and not other humans.
Oh, I'm sure. No worries. Anyway,
Yeah.
get him tied down. Read that for 10 minutes. He'll show up here. Mission done.
I've been in this position before. I don't want to speak for everybody else, but big picture here, and I'm just kind of addressing my group. Apart from this maybe being personal for Molly, I don't know what we're getting out of this. Molly, are we getting anything out of this?
Besides riches out of your wildest dreams.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm more than willing to pay top dollar for this.
And not to seem ungrateful because you've treated us well previously, but as far as it goes, I think that this seems like a pretty risky situation we're going to put ourselves in. So, some gold on the table sounds pretty good. Again, I'm just trying not to speak for everybody else.
Tell you what, I'll give you a choice about how much what you get. The gold's on the table, regardless. I'm willing to pay gold for this. This is something I'm willing to pay for. But
Okay.
part 2 of the reward, 2 choices. I'll let you don't have to decide now. Let me know whenever if you choose to do this and if it's done. Either you get the Commodore itself, the entire thing, don't need it anymore. You can scuttle it, you can change the name on it and change the logs and shit. I don't give a shit. The Commodore will be yours. Or I'll owe you 2 favors.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, that when I owe someone a favor, I owe someone a favor. Doesn't matter what needs called in, I'm willing to do it.
I will say this. When I was on the Commodore and I was shooting that fucking cannon and we were flying like twice the speed of a normal boat, it was pretty badass.
It's the tits, right? That's why I love that
Yeah,
thing.
but on another
I'm
hand,
gonna see if I can build another one that's even faster.
yeah, if it ever came down to it and we needed to leave this coast quick, I mean, getting another boat, securing another boat's not a problem. I think favors sound nice. What do you guys think about this? The gold's on the table and that's great.
Yeah.
I would go with favors.
Same.
Alright, favors sound good. The
Yeah,
boat would
works for
probably need
me.
a lot of work anyway. To make it, you know, not hunted down by the Empire.
Anyway,
Good.
you can choose that later, but you have the job. I'll let you figure it out. Do whatever recon you need to, and get the bastard. Bring him in here. I'd like to have a chat.
I think we can make that happen.
Please do.
How long do we have?
Well, I'm willing to bet that he was probably in on what his son did down here, which means that pretty soon he'll figure out that his son failed and is probably lying in a pit somewhere dead. He's not, but he's still dead. I'd say do it quicker than sooner rather than later, before he catches wind and decides to take an extended holiday back to the capital.
Not to mention with the Seacrest Festival, like it was mentioned, that's a good time right now.
It's a good cover.
It's busy. We can sneak through. We'll mainly be unseen.
It's a very good cover at the moment.
I agree.
Finn, do you want to hit up this magic shop before we go? Isn't it close?
Yeah, it's like just right around the way.
Yeah, I know you've been waiting on this guy for fucking weeks.
He may not even be here yet. We took a boat. He was on the good foot, so.
Okay. Well, we don't have anything else going for us. We could probably get on this lickety split.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys think.
Sounds good to me.
Garuk, you up to this? You feeling alright?
Always.
Okay. You don't need to get any sleep? Need a little crumb?
No, I'm good.
Oh, if anyone wants some crumb, there's still some quality shit back there.
Can I take
Nope.
some to go?
I mean, I suppose that could be arranged.
Don't take that shit.
I mean, I
Don't
only
do it.
need 4 hours of sleep a day. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah, you got anything back there that puts people to sleep? Or how about you, Grook? You got any, like, you know, something that'll knock a dude out?
No, whenever we were, with the little furbolg, I thought about buying some of those sleepy mushrooms, but I didn't have the coin.
Molly puts a small glass vial on the bar. There's about 3 ounces of liquid in that, and it'll take about 1.5 to knock out a normal person.
You are one resourceful son of a bitch.
Oh, don't be too happy that I have that. I took it off of someone who was trying to slip it to a young girl.
Okay. Well, at least you got that.
Well, I also cut his dick off, but I figured that it was probably smart to take this off the streets.
I mean, I have.
I commend you on that, sir.
Oh, I told you, I'm all about consent.
Oh yeah.
Whatever situation we find ourselves in here, I think the sneakiest person should probably hold on to it. Maybe if we need, if Garuk needs to sneak in somewhere, and
Oh, now you're going to
Or-
trust me to hold on to something?
I think that's the point, right? It's where we are with it.
Yeah, you said trust you, so we're gonna do that.
That's
Okay.
what we're doing.
Okay. So, Garuk, you're taking it then?
Yes, I will take it.
Okay, mark in your inventory that you have 3 ounces of black oak root oil.
Oh yeah, speaking of your boat, Molly, here's your spyglass back.
Ah, keep it. I don't need it. I'm not much of a seafarer anyway.
Cool.
That was always someone else's in the group's thing, and I'll be honest, I stole that off of him, so I don't need it. And it's probably better that I don't have it, just in case he ever shows back up here to get pissy with me.
Hopefully he'll be dead by the time he just thinks to.
Hopefully. Oh, I'd love to see that green bastard's corpse.
Oh, I'm definitely taking some crumb for the road.
Okay, you have crumb.
Sweet.
You have mark down that you have about 3 hits of crumb.
Sweet.
Put it in there exactly verbatim.
Yep.
3 hits of crumb.
Oh, I was already on it.
But anything else?
I don't think so, unless you guys can think of anything.
Oh, I think
I
we're
don't
good.
so.
Well, in that case, I still have a few things I need to go take care of, and he kind of points his head over at the room across the way. You guys go out there, go ahead and take care of this, and try to enjoy the festival a little bit. If you've never been, most of you have never been to Corda. Seacrest Festival is super fun.
Oh, and where was that place that you said to go for the tattoos?
Oh, down Tarquin's Treasures, down on the docks, not too far from here.
Yeah, that's a good question. We shouldn't assume that this place is going under, right? You're just gonna rebuild and get your party back on.
Oh fuck no! This is not the first time that there's been some blood spilled. Granted, this is the most blood spilled in a long time, but the
Okay.
den will be back up and running here in less than a week.
Okay.
I'll just have to bring in new friends.
We
There's
should
always
probably-
someone out there that wants to get their
Yeah.
freak on with some drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. We should probably hit up the tattoos.
Yeah, I feel like we should do that, like, after.
Yeah. I mean, it's not super important right now.
And, you know, if we have tattoos and we somehow get caught or whatever. So,
I was actually just thinking that.
Yeah.
great minds think alike, brother.
But
Yeah, like they might execute us twice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we get fucking. Well, we're fucking donezo.
It's
Doesn't
not
matter
gonna
if we have a
matter.
tattoo or not.
Tattoo or not, it's not gonna matter.
well, best not get pinched then.
That's the plan.
Oh, you folks have fun. I'm gonna go take care of some stuff. And he starts walking off towards the door over there.
Okay.
Okay. As he slips into the door, Tyler once again, and Finn now this time, you can now hear the still soft crying of a lady in there. As he closes the door behind him again.
Did I still just find one body of his little bondage squad?
Yes.
So the other 2 were, because there were 3 of them, right?
There were 3 total, yes.
I don't know where those 2 are. Unless they're in there.
You guys watch as the lights flicker once more, for a lot longer this time.
Okay, I feel like we should leave.
Yep. Alright, well, how the fuck are we gonna get into this dude's house? I mean, it didn't seem like there were a ton of people there last time we were there, right?
No, there were only like a handful of guards that were all just kind of, house guards, not exactly a whole lot. The Estates District's pretty already well guarded, so anyone up there, they don't need to be packing their own private army.
Yeah.
There were a couple servants throughout the house, everything like that. You did see a few servants scurrying throughout all the service entrances underneath the estates district. But you guys will have plenty of time to think about how to do this over the next break, because we're going to call it for the night.
Cool.
On that, since that's a pretty
Okay.
good stopping point there.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. Well, that was a good one. I'm glad we got to fucking kill something.
I agree.
I'm more
Yeah,
shocked
it's
that
fun.
no one felt the need to go investigate whatever was happening in that room.
You mean at the end?
Yeah.
I
felt the
mean-
need, but the implication.
I think we all did, but Garuk kept saying don't do it.
Garuk knows exactly what's going on in there. That's why she's not saying.
I'm like, yeah, no, you don't want to go in there.
I mean, there's a certain barrier line there with Molly, where she's kind of like, is it worth it to really fuck with this
Yeah, exactly.
right now?
Is it really
Like,
worth it to find out whether he's having sex with someone or torturing someone?
Yeah,
Or
so
both.
far, Molly hasn't given us any reason to not trust him, but
What?
it's really not worth kicking doors in.
I mean, he's also a criminal. But
Yeah, I mean, we're not criminals, but we're we're just like crawling that line.
Speak for
I
yourself.
think
Pretty
we're
close.
pretty much
Yeah,
correct.
you're right. Yeah.
yeah, no, there's a few people that are most definitely,
Uh-huh.
whether it's just straight up murder, kidnapping, drug use.
Uh-huh.
A little alcoholism,
Oh, that's not illegal.
Crumb usage. That's
yeah,
illegal.
crumb usage, that's illegal.
Uh-huh.
I've done nothing wrong. I don't know what you're all talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
just-
about. I don't have any on me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, other than some light theft and some aggressive self-defense, I mean, we haven't really done anything that terrible. Since we've been
Destruction of evidence in a corpse.
here. Well,
Mm,
What are you talking about?
that's kind
Can't
of
prove it.
That was like tied into the light.
Defiling a
theft.
different corpse.
Can't
Didn't
prove
we?
it.
Didn't we literally just murder that orc guy in his little hut?
Yes.
He was
like
a city
cold-blooded?
pillar.
No.
Didn't we also just murder somebody in the middle of the street and then drag him into the building and then cover our tracks?
I
Totally innocent.
Self-defense.
100%.
You guys were trying to kill us.
You guys remember
I was
2
referring
minutes
more to
ago what I
setting a
said?
warehouse on fire.
We weren't
after someone
criminals.
was clearly murdered.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't kill him.
No,
We're
but you were
totally
definitely
criminals.
accomplices and destroyed all the evidence.
Yeah.
Oh,
We are
man.
100%
And technically, you're all guilty of treason for participating in that. But
I don't want to think about that because we left a chest full of God knows how much gold in there, and
Yeah,
it still makes me sick thinking about it.
That was technically on Tyler. She's the only one that knew there was money on the
It
table.
was. It was
That's-
on me. But
yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing this.
That's funny.
It wasn't as important as seeing someone get shot. So,
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording here.